I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
What's going on, FM fam? How's everybody's Friday going? Hopefully y'all can hear me. Yeah, hopefully y'all can hear me. Mic check. Appreciate that, Supra. We have an interesting topic. I know we've been talking about extended warranties for the past couple streams, but this time we have an extended warranty inspector coming on. And so he's going to give us some info. I want y'all to ask some questions so we can get some engagement in here. And yeah, we'll fire it off. What's going on, Jason?
Hey, what's going on, Fluff? Good evening.
So you are now a warranty inspector.
Correct. I work third party to either dealerships or any of the chain stores or even independent mom and pop stores. It doesn't matter. I'm completely third party. So anything that I decide is my own decision based on my experience. And I don't care what you say, or I don't care what the evidence is. Show me what's wrong, and then we'll deal with it. And
Correct.
That's pretty much how I got to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it is. You're not there to diagnose vehicles, right? You're just there to provide or to collect evidence. Correct?
No, because if I scan it, because I know you know what this is.
Yes.
You help me buy that. I'm going to scan your vehicle. I mean, I'm going to look for the codes. I mean, I'm not just there to just look. I mean, I'm there to scan it. I mean, I'm going to take a dual light. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this dual light. I'm going to look up everywhere. And I'm taking pictures with this of everything.
Correct.
And then it's up to the tech to show me what's wrong. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not going to help you diagnose it if you don't know how to fix a car or what's wrong with it. But I'll tell you I need to come back and re-inspect it if you can't prove to me that something is or isn't bad. I'll come back. I'll come back 3 times if I have to. I don't care.
So how often does that happen to where you show up and, you know, the vehicle doesn't want to act up?
Well, they don't send me the ones that are like that. They send me the ones that have either blown up, fell apart, been in an accident, somebody's repaired a vehicle and it's either come apart on the road or it failed somehow. And I'm doing a master tech level review of the vehicle. And it's usually catastrophic. I'm not there for no $100 job, like somebody messed up a brake job or a blower motor. No, most of the jobs they send me on are 10 grand, 20 grand, Range Rovers, Volkswagens with blown engines, turbos, superchargers, transmissions that have fallen apart. I mean, big ticket items.
I didn't know there was levels to it because I mean, hell, the silliest thing we'll get inspectors out for a mass airflow sensor or, a valve cover leak or something.
No, that's not. I'm a master tech. They don't run me around for that. I'm there for the big tickets, like a $14,000 engine blew up on a Range Rover, and they want me to go inspect it. Like, well, okay, what happened?
I didn't know that the certifications that you possess matter.
It's a requirement. It's a requirement. No, they're not going to send a lube tech to do what I do. No, they're going to send a master tech and be like, hey, does this actually need an engine or what? And I'll make you do a compression check in front of me, and I'll video it, and I'll send it uphill and say, okay, he did a compression check. Cylinder 3 failed. It's at 30 psi. Did it drop a valve? Did it eat a valve seat? Did it bend a valve? Did the timing come apart? I mean, what happened? Prove it.
Wow. That's something that I didn't know.
I get the coolers blow out. The intercoolers, the oil intercooler blows out. They send me to them, and I've got to send. I got this. Oh, I got this little baby right here, and I could stick this sucker. It's got a 4-foot cable on it. I could stick this thing so far down up a transmission or in a back end or in a gas tank. It doesn't matter. I can see if you got contaminated fuel with this. You name it, and I'll video it, and then I'll send that uphill. It's got a memory card in it. There you go.
So So you get real deep into it. I like that.
None of them are hundreds of dollars. They're all thousands and thousands of dollars of the jobs. I'll drive from Erie, PA to Columbus, Ohio in like a day, just to do 2 inspections.
Now they pay you for drive time, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Or
inspection. No, only the inspection is flat rate. The mileage, I get reimbursed for my mileage.
Okay. Oh, look who we got. Mr. JT.
What's up, man? Hey, what's going on? Jason, what's going on? I caught some of that what y'all was talking about, but I missed the earlier part. What I heard you say something about what was that you just mentioned? Oh God.
Oh, the scope?
Yeah.
There you go. That's how long that sucker is.
Oh man.
I can stick that in a gas tank, take color video of it. It's got a light, everything.
Oh wow.
Yep,
So,
there's a memory card in it, and it's all ready to roll.
Oh.
JT, I don't know if you know, but Mr. Jason does warranty inspections though.
No, I didn't know that.
Inspections.
Oh, laid the wrenches down, Jay?
No, I still run both the shops, but I do the inspections. Okay. And I'm transitioning because I broke my foot a couple of years ago, and I can't take the pain anymore walking around, being on my feet 12 hours a day. I just can't take it. And after 33 years, a headhunter showed up and was just like, gave me a buzz on the internet and was like, hey, how would you like to inspect cars across Ohio from Toledo to Erie, PA down to Columbus? I was like, that's a hell of a zone. I mean, that's a hell of mileage. And he's like, we'll pay you for it. I'm like, okay, bet.
Yeah. I always thought those guys needed to be heavily mechanically inclined. If you going out,
no, you must be a master tech. You must be master tech. It's a requirement because all the jobs they do, JT, are 10 grand, 12 grand, engine jobs, drainage jobs, accidents, mayhem, people. I can't be specific because I can't cite a specific case.
Right.
But a major outlet mistorqued a plastic housing, and the engine alone is 10 grand, not including like 30 hours to put it in, all because they over torqued the plastic housing.
Good Lord.
Just oops.
See, I know me and JT, we've seen the inspectors come out that just they seem incompetent of what we do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some of the guys are not master techs, but they don't send me. I know JT was banging on a blower, and I'd be like, okay, I'd shoot a video of him banging on the blower, but they don't send me out for little jobs like that.
You talking about that one video?
Non-tech guys. Yeah, they're not going to send me out for that one, JT. But the ones where you had the tranny drum explode and like the whole tranny couldn't be rebuilt, and you actually had to replace the whole unit.
Yeah.
Well, they'll send me to that one because that'll be $7,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be on that, and it's 2 hours to drive there, an hour to inspect it, another hour to write it up, about an hour to upload all the videos and pictures. So I have to pay for my time. I mean, it isn't just click, 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 and no. I mean, I have to explain. Okay, prove to me the clutch pack went out. Oh well, the technician completely removed the transmission and disassembled it. Okay, click.
I got an issue. I mean, I want to bring this up. I've been known to advise my viewers to a lot of them mechanically inclined, so they like to change their own oil, even under
Yep.
their warranty car. I'm like, I be telling
Yep.
people, I don't know if I would do that because you lose the paper trail doing that, and you have no history from a shop with your history of oil changes. So if something catastrophic happened, you have no paper trail to prove that you was getting your oil changed. Is that advisable?
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do, because if you went to an outlet like O'Reilly's, I mean, just for
Or
an
you
example,
can use
they print that filter, oil, time, date, your name, your card number, and the only thing you really do is if you handwrite your mileage on it and sign it, that is a legal document, and that will stand up, and I will accept that.
Oh, okay, that will hold up in court.
Correct. And
Yeah.
I will accept that if you personally signed your name on it, you did the oil change at that mileage, the date, the time is all through O'Reilly's, has your filter number on it. It says the gallon of oil, an extra quart, a gallon of oil, and 3 extra quarts. I mean, it's a Cadillac.
We've
as long as that's proper, I will accept it. I totally will accept it.
Wow.
We've had a hard time with customers that do that. And, you know, it's like, how can you prove that they actually changed the oil?
Yeah.
That's the only way. That's the only way I'll accept it. If you just give me a receipt from Walmart, no. But if you give me a receipt from Walmart that had the oil and the filter on it, just the numbers, and then you paid for it, fine. But you should really put the mileage on it. I mean, if I pull the dipstick out and there's nothing on it, I mean, damn, you didn't do nothing. I mean, there's no oil in it, or it's burnt. You didn't do it. Come on.
Same go for that thin line with the transmission that they claim is field for life, don't never service it, and then a transmission crash or burn. Why are y'all still asking for service maintenance records if you're not supposed to change the fluid? That's crazy to me. You know, I don't even know how to explain that to people.
I know. And then when I have to write that up, that the transmission came apart at 80,000 miles, and of course they say, well, was it ever serviced? And it's like, no, it didn't even reach the quote unquote lifetime mark, which is 100,000 or something. It's like, it didn't even make it.
Oh, that's industry standard. 100,000 is actually lifetime.
Well,
that's just the
planned
chatter.
Obsolescence. It's just planned obsolescence. They don't expect the car to go that far anymore. They really no, they don't.
Oh my god.
So how can they expect somebody to have a service done already? I'm gonna step away from CVTs because those are babies. We have to baby those ones. But the regular,
I swear to God, I have two Nissan Rogues. One's front wheel drive, one's all wheel drive. Both have busted trannies in them. And the customer was like, I never serviced it. It never said it had to be serviced. They're at the transmission shop now. One's in Cleveland, one's in Akron. And I looked at them both, and they're waiting on parts, or they're waiting on another transmission, and there aren't any.
I'm wondering. I wonder about this because there's some shops where they'll delete recommendations. Like, as a technician is recommending transmission services at 30,000, 40,000 miles. I'm gonna step into the CVTs, right? So 30, 40,000.
Wait. But you're at a dealer, so you know those intervals. Now, are we talking Amco transmissions? Are we talking Firestone, Midas? I mean, are we talking independent shop? Because you could always go into all data and it'll tell you. You just type in the VIN number, it'll go into the specifications and fluid capacities and it says service intervals. It's all right there in the right corner and all data.
Like the customer will never know because the advisor takes it upon themselves and, okay, you know what? I'm not going to recommend this to the customer because we feel it's not that important. But then when it comes down to it, hey, Mr. Customer, we need proof of at least one service done to your transmission.
Yeah. Right. That's the conundrum, right? I understand that, but usually in the back of your owner's manual, it had the service intervals. It's been gone for decades. It's gone.
It doesn't. And that's a book that a lot of customers don't even pay attention to.
What do you consider extended service intervals? Something past the recommended service interval?
Well, it depends on the severe duty or like, are we talking taxi cab service intervals?
Yeah.
Or we talking
I always tell my customers,
for the
most part, I think in most people, the way they drive in most parts of the country, change the weather or just being constant hot, I think most fall under severe.
Well,
Oh,
Cleveland
yeah?
goes from below
Yeah.
0
unless
to
you're
100.
unless you're just some old person that drives here and there, and
Yeah.
I think most people fall under severe.
on the severe. Yeah, you got a point there. That's
Yeah, but
about
see,
right.
if you have an Uber sticker or you got that signage thing in your corner of your
Yeah.
windshield, I have to take a picture of that. And
I was
technically, that's
just about
commercial
to bring
usage.
that up. Yeah.
Wow.
That's commercial
I
usage all
understand
day
that's
long.
commercial use. That's commercial use. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, see, in the 1990s, I worked for AmeriCab, which was Ford Roland Garage. And they were here on the East Side in Cleveland, and all our taxis were the Crown Victorias, and they think they had bullet holes in them, and they still run.
All I know is if I was a technician working on that vehicle and I see an Uber sign, I'm taking that motherfucker
See,
down.
the company I
I'm
work for,
hiding it.
the company I work for, we usually tell commercial drivers, we give them a different warranty than we do daily drivers.
Correct. Yes, correct. Right.
If they're really good, like Uber driver customer of ours, I mean, we give them the same warranty. I don't give a damn if they're dropping $5,000 in repairs in my store every year. I don't care. I'll warranty their stuff, but
yeah.
Attitude will get you everything. It depends on the attitude of the customer. If they
if they're really
blaming
cool
us,
stuff,
yeah,
I got Uber driver that drops.
his,
I got Uber driver that drops his car off when he gets spare time. This guy's crazy. He drives all day long, all night long, as much as he's allowed. He drops his car off maybe every 3 months or so. It just drops it off for the weekend. So I'm taking a break, fix whatever it needs. Don't call me unless it exceeds X dollars. And usually it's like, he's like $5,000. Don't exceed $5,000. And I'm like, dude, unless you need engine and tranny, it's never going to exceed $5,000. There's never anything that big that needs to be done. Like he might need brakes front and rear. Sometimes we'll find a bad axle shaft, a bad ball joint, but I just go ahead and fix it. I mean, he questions warranty. I'll take care of him.
Yeah.
Well, we have different guys in the shop. I mean, we have a younger guy, and he does most of the line work, but he'll do some diagnostics, but not the deep engine stuff. Like he will not take an engine apart unless he has to. I mean, he will, but not willingly. I do most of the engine and training work and electrical work.
I have an interesting one right now. I have an interesting one. It's a 2000. I want to say it's 2019 Chevy Blazer. It's got 90 some odd thousand miles on it. 2-liter turbo.
Okay.
Am I in the right year? 2-liter turbo and a 19 Chevy Blazer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's got a misfire. Feels like ignition miss, but it's not ignition miss. It's pretty consistent at idle. As you give it RPM and misfire goes away, but it's got also quite the rattle. It's got a valve train problem somewhere in it.
Yeah. What happens is the follower has almost like the little rollers like JT keeps having to replace every other day. One of them is probably given out. And as the valve is trying to open,
I understand all that.
Open.
I understand all that, but it's crazy. I'm having a hard time. That warranty, it's got extended warranty through one of the warranty companies we don't really care to deal with. It depends. They're not always bad, but it's Silver Rock.
Yeah, some of them are better.
It's hit and miss. The Silver Rock, of course, they're not going to pay for tear down and inspect.
No, never do.
And this customer's like, it's just not worth me paying for tear down and inspect. I'm like, all I got to do is pull the valve cover off. Yeah, I might have to hit you with this, and this because injectors it's direct injected, and some other shit's going to have to be taken apart and replaced if she wants
the
to
upper fuel rail, the single-use fuel line. Yeah.
This woman's telling me the car's not worth that. And I'm trying to talk to her about it. I'm like, okay. I explained what I have to explain, but I just can't understand a customer saying a 7-year-old car is not worth putting, even if it's a couple $1,000 to fix her car back up and get it running right. How's that not worth a couple $1,000?
I know,
the car's
right?
mint. It's a 2019. 90,000 miles. Go buy another one for $45,000. I don't care, but I find it weird because Silver Rock is saying if we get down to it and it's this, they'll cover it.
Well, you got to read the policy because the policy.
I'm almost positive that's what it's going to be. What you just said.
All right. So Mark says verify the diagnosis and agree with the fix. Are you non-biased or are you biased?
I mean, you have to prove what is going on. Like JT pounded on the fan. I could video that okay, it didn't work beforehand. It worked after he hit it. Boom, I'm going to turn that in. There's nothing biased about facts in a video.
Okay. Yeah. So you're kind of neutral. Like when you go in, you have a mindset of, save the company money or,
No, I don't I have no monetary value in agreeing with them or not agreeing with them. That doesn't.
Okay, that's a follow up
nothing to do with it.
question.
Oh
Like,
no! I
that
mean, I have
garage,
no skin in the game with them. I mean, I'm paying to be third party. I am a third party. I'm not part of the group, not part of the dealer, not part of an independent. And you're not paying me. I'm not on your payroll, and nor are you buying me pizza or gas money. So
yeah, well, that's the myth out there. That's the myth out there is that y'all in the pocket of the insurance company.
Yeah.
No.
Do their bidding.
No, you know what that is? That's a decade in prison. You know why? That's considered insurance fraud.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be a part of that.
No.
That was a question from the post from Dad's Garage when he had asked, "Is there an incentive?"
No, I'm not committing insurance fraud for you to save $1,000. No.
Okay, makes sense.
No,
but that's what I'm paid is for my opinion, and my opinion is just facts. Just prove that the fan went bad. That's it. Just prove it.
So if I have an inspector that comes in my shop and says, so the noise is coming from the transfer case on this Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I said,
Yep.
No, I don't say yes. Another tech I see in the shop says yes. And the guy inspects it. He took a little fluid sample out of it. He's like, wow, this fluid is awfully clean. God, I wish I had some sparklies to put in there. And he goes over to the fucking brake. He goes over to the brake lathe and he takes a little bit of the sparklies and puts it in the fluid and shakes it up. That's not insurance fraud?
Yeah, technically it is. Yeah, because that metal.
I was just saying, I've seen that before. I thought it was hilarious. Because you know what? It bit him in the ass. It bit him in the ass. It wasn't the transfer case making a noise. It was the rear diff.
There was
I sat there
job,
like,
there was one job where they actually took the transmission apart before I even got to do the inspection, and there's 1,000 pieces all laying on the floor.
Oh yeah.
And I'm looking at the guy and I'm like, "What did you do, bro?" And he's like, "I took the transmission out." I'm like, "But is it the transmission?"
Well, was he able to show you some worn out shot clutches, broken bands, broken drums, or
it was a pile of parts just all laid out like a snake. Like
he was able to show you any cracked pistons, any of that stuff. I mean, at least show you some broken parts.
Yeah, it was the drum and the rear end shell had came apart where it was just kind of pressed together and not welded.
Well, at least he's able to show you bad. At least he was able to show you bad parts. What was it on?
A Ram 4x4 where it come apart between like the center case and the front.
A ZF trans?
I believe so. Yeah, it took it's 8-speed, I believe.
Yeah, that's the ZF. Well, Rams only using ZF trannies, aren't they?
That's it.
They're actually smart. I actually think Ram. That's one thing they've done that's smart.
Yeah,
they just kind of outsource their transmissions.
Hey, Nissan's starting to pick up on those too.
They weren't smart about the Hurricane motor, but I won't go there.
Okay, but do you know why the secret is of why they last so long, or no?
Appreciate that, DLC.
What? ZF
they use hydraulic. They use the hydraulic fluid. They don't use transmission fluid. They use hydraulic fluid. That's why it's $100 for a gallon of it.
It is.
Well, it's actually the cheapest you can get that shit from a Mopar dealer.
Correct. It's actually cheaper from the dealer. JT wins on that one.
Yeah, it's cheapest from a Mopar dealer. Honda's a little bit more. Land Rover's even higher. I'm trying to think who's higher than Land Rover.
BMW, they sell it too.
Audi.
It's all the same shit though, JT.
Oh, it is?
Right? Yeah, it's just because it's in that bottle. It says BMW. It's more than your.
Well, I think the color is green.
No. The transfer case for the all-wheel drives has a friction modifier in it, and if you put in regular fluid,
case, I just said the only reason it's more expensive at like a BMW or whatever, it's because it says BMW on the bottle. Where his
wrong. No. It has a friction modifier in it. Correct, but I'm just saying there are certain transmission fluids that have friction modifiers in them from certain manufacturers that you can't get from Valvoline or even Pennzoil.
Well, I understand
You'd have to add it in there. You'd have to add in a little bit extra because otherwise it'll chatter. You get gearbox chatter in an automatic shift when you put it in auto mode. You'll get all kinds of shifting issues. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, Chrysler's they're good at the shifting issues, man. That 9-speed gave them hell for a long time.
Yes. They had to put a friction
that's
modifier.
That's the ZF too, though.
Yeah, but for some reason the Chrysler engineers had a hard time finally getting the programming down for it. Where Honda kind of beat them to it. I don't know why they can't just be friends and be like, "Hey Honda, what'd you do?" Why you gonna make
the ninth iteration of the BIOS?
That's why it's constantly flash updates on that.
How many was there on that, JT? What, about 25 total?
Something like that.
Yeah, there's like one after another on the 9th.
Yeah, it is. That trend showed up in 2014 on the Cherokee. To this
Yeah,
day,
like left
what
and
is it?
right.
9 years later, there's there's updates on the 2014 model, so
Yeah, so
it's constantly
Wow.
getting an update.
although I tell customers, if you're happy with the way it shifts, do not let anybody change your software. You
Oh,
might not like it.
do y'all flash computers where you at?
Yeah, I have the ability to do it.
Oh, you
yes.
do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we do too. Yeah. We
I
do
can
ability to do
flash
almost everything.
Stellantis products. I can flash Ford and General Motors.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
what's
think.
up.
I mean, I could do one-time dealies with a lot of the car companies. I mean, I could do one-time dealio with the freaking Nissan, one-time dealio with Toyota. But I mean, like we have annual subscription to
Right.
Ford,
Right.
General Motors, and Stellantis.
Okay. Cool.
I actually had a
I
customer
can answer
ask me if we could flash an ABS module on an Alfa Romeo, and I'm like, we pay for Stellantis. I wonder if I can. And sure shit, I can.
Oh wow.
Chrysler's the
That's
most expensive to purchase and pay for, and all that.
Yep.
You got to
That's
buy
Garage
so many
is
steps.
asking-
Buy auto authorized. You got to buy this. You got to buy that. You got to pay to get into this.
That's
You gotta
Garage
get past
is
the
asking,
gateway.
does your company ever verify your findings?
Yes, because they watch my videos, they see my photos, but I also have to do a reinspection after the engine is done or after the transmission is done to verify that the fix is actually complete.
Yep.
So a lot of times I'm paid to go back a second time to verify
Oh.
that everything was done properly based on what I recommended. Yeah. I'll have to go
they
back
don't
and do it
mess
again.
around.
No, they don't. No.
Oh,
That's crazy.
How often do you got to deal with the technician disrespecting you or trying to act like you don't know what the hell you're talking about? I'm
Actually,
asking
believe it or
on this
not,
question here.
but maybe about 1 out of 10, it's usually the newbies because they think they know everything. And they don't.
I think last week I said something to Fluff about this. I think last week I said something to Fluffy about this because I have this young kid. It's a kind of low end general service going into being a brake tech and alignment tech, and we hire this new young kid. And
what's going on, Renegade?
all of a sudden I call him Junior. I said, Junior, what's your attitude all about? This new guy, he doesn't know shit. I said, you know what? 2 months ago, neither did you little shit. So stop being an asshole. That's exactly what I told him. You didn't know shit either 2 months ago. So stop being a little asshole.
Wow.
Oh, okay. We're gonna take a poll with the three of you, and I'm gonna quiz you guys, kind of Jeopardy style. You ready?
What is?
We have to hit a button real fast because I didn't get a button.
No, it's just a bunch of questions, and we'll see if who gets it right first. Okay. Car comes in, it won't start. What do you check first?
No crank or no start?
You didn't say what is it, crank or no start?
Both. It's a toe in, no crank, no start.
No crank, no start.
Battery.
I check for battery voltage.
Battery's good, 12.6.
12.6.
Yep, 12.6.
We want to check next. Well, first,
I'm checking to see if the starter's getting a signal.
I'm checking to see if anything happens when I turn the key.
Yeah, true.
The
that.
starter-
Anything light up, anything happen.
The starter is getting a signal, but you're not getting positive on the tip of the starter, only on the key.
Oh,
You're not getting positive on what?
You're not getting positive on the end of the starter, only on the key end, only on the solenoid end.
Well, I mean, then is it neutral or is it in park or is it in gear? I check that. Trans has got to be in park.
It's in park. Everything works. It says it's in park, and you can hear the relay click when you turn the key too, but the starter's not turning.
and I'm looking at a.
Well, I would look at a wiring
link.
diagram and go, okay, key power, where does it go? I'd hit the middle of the freaking the wiring schematic. I'd hit the middle. Do I have what I need in the middle?
Yep, fusible links, right?
Well, I'd check in the middle of the circuit. Do I have what I need at the middle of the circuit? If I don't, then I know it's from the middle to the key. Or
Right,
middle
the fusible
or
link,
forward.
to the battery, yeah. So that blows out, and you put a new starter in, and every time you go to hit the starter, it blows the fuse again.
Ooh.
What would you do next?
Oh, I definitely check for short to ground.
No, grounds are fine.
Load test that mug.
I mean, the power wire, make sure it's not touching ground anywhere.
No,
I'm
not
starting
touching
to think.
anything. Not
I'm
touching
starting
the
to think
manifold.
that this engine has some resistance that's causing the amperage on the
Wait.
starter. to go up.
Fluffy got it. He wins. Yep.
That's a possibility. Yeah, These
Yep.
engine.
So I had to tell.
I
the
can
kid,
hear that.
hey,
See, now a
Right,
good
but I-
technician can hear that. You're going to hear it.
Right. So I had to tell the kid, right? Get a wrench. Go try to put on that front nut on the crank pulley and see what happens, right? He put his body weight in that thing. He's like, it wouldn't turn. I'm like, dude, take the oil pan off. I bet you it's got a spun rod bearing. The very next day, had to come back, re-inspect it. He didn't know that it had a spun rod bearing on cylinder number 3. The rod was perfect.
We've had compressors
Oh.
cause that. AC.
Oh
compressors.
yeah.
I get a lot of those in my shop. I get a lot of it's unfortunate. I get a lot of seized.
Alternator.
No, I get a lot of seized Mopars, dude.
Which part?
5.7 Hemis, 3.6 Pentastars. Oil pans rot out. Customer keeps driving. The thing runs out of oil. And
This is
runs right out the block. I've probably seen this year already. We're in the beginning of March. I've probably seen 5 Pentastars with a hole right through the block and 2 Hemis that were seized.
Yeah, I fuss about this all the time.
The bad thing about the Hemi that was seized, the car's absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Nothing wrong with that at all, except the oil pan had a big old bubble right in the bottom where it rotted out.
Rust bubble. Rust bubble.
Listen. These car makers will give you a low washer fluid indicator, but no low oil indicator.
I know what the fuck.
No. Took that away and didn't take that away in the
barely starting to come.
You get a big ass light on.
Steak in the pan.
When I say seized, I will say seized motors and nasty sounding motors. No car company takes the cake like Kia.
Like just flashing.
I got more seized Kias coming in my shop than anything.
Damn.
Kia,
more left Kias than anything.
That's crazy.
That's where we come up in Metro Detroit. You should be pushing a Kia.
Juan, I think he said as long as you have oil receipts, filter receipts, mileage, and dates of it, you should be good.
Well, wait a minute. You're going to want an O'Reilly's receipt with the time, date, part number, oil amount, everything. You just sign it and put your mileage on it. That's a legal document. If you show that to me and you had it in your glove box, you're good. You're fine.
Wow.
You know the worst thing about like some of these Chryslers I see where that oil pan prematurely rots out here in Michigan is it's not people that own homes. It's people that rent apartments. I ask now, like, I look at their address. And I'm like, makes sense. Nobody gives a shit what's leaking in that parking lot. But if it was their own driveway, that car comes to my shop for a new oil pan.
I was wondering where you was going with this.
No, how about if they're a homeowner and it's in their driveway?
Yeah.
Or it's anywhere they're renting. If they're somewhere where they can visually see, oh shit, I got oil leak, and it's not sitting on asphalt that just soaks in.
Yeah.
They worry about it. And the car comes in, check my oil leak. On a Pentastar, I look for it's either going to be the big leaks. I'm saying not little minor leaks. It's going to be the oil cooler assembly.
The cooler, yeah.
Or it's going to be the oil pan rotted out or the trans pan rotted out. If it is an older one that has a trans pan, like a Town and Country or something.
All right, Dad's Garage has a good question right here. How about when the warranty company wants to send their own parts and source their own used engines, transmissions?
Generally, I don't have any control of the parts, but that depends on where you take your vehicle. Now, a dealer generally uses dealer parts like JT. If he's going to be at his dealership, he's going to use his parts guy, and generally they're going to stick to OE. But then if you're at my shop, I don't have to go anywhere. I mean, I can go to the dealer. I can go to Napa. I can go to AutoZone. I can go to O'Reilly's. I can go to Advance. I mean, I can go to the other dealer. I can go to eBay. I can go to a junkyard. I can go anywhere. So, I mean, where you are really depends on what you're going to get. So, where'd you take it to do the warranty?
Yeah, I know I have a big gripe about that when extended warranties want to send their own used transmissions when it comes to CVTs.
Oh, wait, whoa. If it doesn't work, guess what? We pay you again to do it again. We don't pay you once. We'll pay you twice if it doesn't work.
That is true.
Because
normally,
I
by
come back and verify it. You got to take the test drive.
Yeah. I've seen where we'll put 2 of them in, and then the third one they're like, okay, we'll just go.
You're talking used parts? I missed it for a minute. Yeah. You're talking used parts?
I made my whole week off of that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I had LKQ send me a freaking transmission that was filled with water.
LKQ.
Oh, that's not surprising. Yeah.
That's a salvage yard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, LKQ is a company that's buying every salvage yard they can buy.
Oh, Lord, they do. Yeah, they buy
everything. Is it true that's owned by or like part of Progressive Insurance? Somebody told me that LKQ is like a subsidiary of Progressive Insurance.
No, it's an investment group that's above them. It's an investment group. So
I know they try to buy every damn thing they can right now. They want to.
Yeah. Even homes. Even they're buying homes and everything in areas and they're leasing them out to people. It's crazy.
Damn.
You can't even own your own home. You're leasing it.
He can't disclose.
Jason, you are independent, correct?
I'm third party. I'm not part of a dealership. I'm not part of any.
You're a third party. Who do you work for?
I work for an inspection company alone, not the insurance company, and not the adjusters, and not.
But you're like a third party, non-biased inspector, correct?
Correct. So I don't get paid when I get to your facility. You do not pay me.
You're not on the side of the technician. You're not on the side of the warranty company. You're not on the side of the customer. You're just calling it cut and dry. This is what I see. The tech is seeing this. I agree with the tech. I disagree with the tech. This is what's wrong. This is what the car needs. Warranty company, either covered or you don't.
Was that a boroscope?
No, that was my mag light that can do it can do infrared too. I can see oils and stuff with it. This is the 4-foot long film camera that I can get anything with this, and it's done in it's got SD card in it too. So I just download my videos.
What one are you?
Jason, you're techie, right? You're techie. Have you came across a camera with a UV light on it?
Yes, but it's more of like a helmet because it's so bright. You want to use it in a dark area. It's not something you want to use around people because it'll make them go blind. It'll really give you sunburn on your eyes. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying with like borescopes, because trying to look at evaporators and stuff sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, but there's one that has a different kind of bulb in it. It looks like this, but it's got a different bulb tip in it. It's got that ultraviolet emitter in the end of it.
I'm saying like a camera that has it.
What's that?
A camera. No.
It's called this. It's a Snap-on ES 3600. It's only $6,800, Fluffy.
Oh, great! Yeah, no, I don't need that.
I'm joking.
Snap-on
ES 6800. I don't know. I can't even.
The $100 Nikon. I mean, this is what I use every day. It's got the screen on the back. I can see my pictures are clear, and it's got a memory card in it. It takes 2 batteries. That's it.
Wow.
Done. And then everything goes on our USB drive. That way, if I'm anywhere and I need to update anyone or anybody has any questions, I always carry my data with me on a USB drive.
So I bet you got some killer footage on your camera device, don't you? Since you got to record everything. I made friends with the last inspector that came out to my shop. I was like, yo, man, let me get some of that footage you got of all different kinds of shit that he got to record.
Theoretically, I can't show any of it to you.
I know, that's what he said.
Settled.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I can describe it. I mean, a young buck had over-torqued the plastic housing on a Volkswagen and took out a $10,000 turbo engine.
Damn.
He over-torqued the nut and took out the whole housing.
Gosh. That's one thing I was gonna say too. When inspectors come out, man, I try to be their friend. Like be on.
I'm
my
not
side.
there to be a dick. I'm not your friend, but I'm not there to berate you or say you did a bad job. I'm just there to hey, what's going on with the car? And if you can't prove it, I'll be like, well,
out of curiosity, what does it take for the company you work for? What does it take to be qualified to do your job?
I have a college degree.
What do they want? What credentials? Because I've had inspectors that come out that are extremely knowledgeable. They're really cool. It's cut and dry. This is what I see. This is what I don't see. They're very knowledgeable. I treat them all with respect. I'm never shitty to any of them because there's no advantage to being shitty to people. So
no, true.
Can the shop hire you as well as a warranty company? What do you?
No. I cannot go to one of the shops I work at during the week and do my own inspection.
It's a conflict.
That's totally conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest if I ever heard.
Yeah.
Golly. It's
even
like
if
we
it's another
can't.
tech. It could be another technician. I still can't review his work.
We can't do warranty repairs on our own cars. You know.
Correct.
We'll just throw
right.
parts.
You have to send it to another dealer.
Yep.
I remember.
And I'll have to drive to that dealer and go look at it too.
It's crazy.
So many rules, and it's all because people take advantage of it.
Yeah.
No, because it's hard to lie because the digital history in the newer computers records everything.
Yeah, people do not understand that. That's another thing we can bring up as a side note. People do not understand that. Like, I shouldn't say too much, but your car today, your car is like a cell phone.
Yup. Yeah. It records.
Your car can tell FBI that you were at a certain place at a certain time. I'm just saying, throwing that out there,
Especially if it's a newer car.
Your car might even be able to tell somebody how heavy the person roughly was that was sitting in your passenger seat at 9:50 p.m. January 23rd, 2026.
I
I'm just
don't
saying.
doubt that.
Now, do they
have,
disclose
like,
this
a
when they
black
sell you the
box
car?
type
They
deal.
don't have to.
Wow. That's crazy.
How long you were on the brake pedal before impact?
Oh, yes.
If you were pressing the
Right
brake
person
pedal, were
digging
you
deep
strapped
in
in?
the right person digging deep in your vehicle's network can find out a lot of stuff.
I can tell how fast you were going, how hot your engine was, what gear you were in, 10 seconds up until the very point of impact when the electrical connection was severed because the battery came out the front. I can rewind all of that through the SIR, Supplemental Inflatable Restraint Computer, SIR.
All right. EV hybrid. What y'all do? Y'all
Everything except Tesla.
Oh, that's what I was just going to say. Tesla as well.
No Tesla. We don't do Tesla.
How much is a hubcap worth for a Tesla?
It's part of the rim. It's part of the rim. It comes all complete. You don't combine 8 pieces of the rim. They just tell you the whole thing.
I found a hubcap for a Tesla. You mean it just like doesn't smack onto it?
It's got like a screw bolt little like secure thing. It's got its own little like safety Torx.
This is like clips on it.
I've never.
Some aftermarket imitation Tesla hubcap.
Probably an imitation 3D printed one or something.
3D printed.
I should have took it home.
I would have.
I was driving on my test drive route. And I saw a hubcap I look at it and like that's a Tesla hubcap. So I threw it in the back of the car, test drive in case one of my guys didn't print it on good enough. And the customer comes back and says, I'm missing an hubcap. Like, no, you're not. We got it.
If you fart in the seats, the new cars report what you had for lunch.
Yeah, but the car ain't that good. I'll tell you one time.
Analyze the smell.
I'll tell you one time I had Polish food and it thought it was freaking Mexican. So
analyze the smell. What the hell? That's a Tesla. That's the new stuff.
Hey, you know what's some crazy? JT, I have a YouTuber that owns his own auto shop that claims he went into a Chrysler dealership. He didn't specify if it was a Jeep, a Ram, or a Chrysler. Is there any Chrysler dealerships out there? I mean, what do they make besides the Pacifica?
Chrysler, that's about the only line left, ain't it? On the Chrysler, the 300, that's gone. That's done.
That's gone. What did besides EV vehicles? They make the Pacifica, right?
Yeah, the Pacifica.
And they do make a Chrysler version of Durango, don't they?
I haven't seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, me either. I just thought they still made one.
I don't know if Supra's still in here, but the best way to pull that axle seal, there's going to be 2 of them. There's a cover seal and then the actual axle seal that's in the transfer case. Drop the exhaust. That's the best way to do it.
On the Pathfinder?
Oh, yeah. You're never going to get your hands in there.
Yep. There's a guy on YouTube, though, JT, that said that Dorman is now approved part.
Yeah, we saw
and your dealers are stocking Dormans now.
Yeah, we said we bought 4 because they have Mopar part numbers now. So yeah, we go up to the counter. I need a cooler. Which one you want? You know, you can get the OEM Mopar, or I think they sell them at the same price. But you know what's crazy about that? You can buy them in bulk. They unbuilt. So it's like Chrysler making money off of Derman, like affiliate market.
I gotta be honest with you. I've been doing this a long time too, JT, probably about the same amount of time you have. And we can say they've updated the part, didn't update the part. Dorman made their own version of that oil cooler for a Pentastar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. From the time you catch one leaking, on average, what would you say? There not too many of them leak early. They're usually 60,000 plus.
Yeah, you're gonna get at least 60 out of the original.
Yeah, okay,
100,000 maybe. I've seen them. 100,000.
The Dormans I don't see holding up no damn better.
The bottom
seal
get
hard, they get brittle.
That's what I said. It's the bottom seal.
Cold.
Yes.
60, 70, 80,000 miles later, they some damn things still leak.
Yeah.
What do you think is the main cause of that?
The O-ring. It's the friggin' O-ring. It rolls like this.
Yeah, it's the O-ring.
It shoots it out.
It don't matter if damn thing's aluminum or if it's acrylic.
No, but
is it plastic. I don't want to say
from
plastic.
People overextending oil changes or
it's physics.
I saw this guy had his channel. I think his channel was called trying to remember what the name of his channel was. That he explained exactly why the OE in the factory cooler goes bad, but he claimed it was from using inferior oil and improper coolant. The improper coolant was like Pac-Man, as he called it.
Really?
It eats away at it, and then the oil, if you're using inferior oil, it softens the plastic. So Pac-Man eats away to even easier. And I was just laughing when I saw it all. Like that ain't had nothing to do with it. It's hot, cold, cold.
Heat cycling. It's a heat cycling.
It's a heat cycling. It's period. Heat cycling. Heat cycling ruins a lot of shit in the car.
Yeah, they tired of losing that revenue because some customers will come in and ask, "Wait a minute, what kind of cooler you putting on it?"
I know who it was. It's an expert with Mopar. His name was John of some trades.
Oh yeah, he got a YouTube channel. You must be.
Yeah. He actually did a video explaining to Fluff. I don't think he saw it, but explaining why the oil coolers go bad.
Yeah.
Nah.
That is a huge topic on the internet now.
Now, do you ever do work for like? Do you ever get called?
Anything connected to that crank could cause that.
You ever get called? Jason is an inspector for like insurance companies, like for a car accident, or say like a car caught fire, to come like give your opinion what you think went wrong.
Yeah, because a brake job was done on a maxi van, and the rear left bolts were reused, and they were torque turned, and they broke off, and the rotor came loose. And
what kind of a van?
Damn,
it was a maxi van. The maxi vans. Yeah, the maxi vans. The Mercedes-Benz version of like the Amazon van.
The Sprinter.
Oh.
Yeah, the Sprinters, but
that's kind of like what Dave was talking about on those. What was it? The Ford
Transit. The Ford Transit.
Yeah, it's a version of the Ford Transit, but it's Mercedes-Benz's version.
Yeah,
the rear left motor.
Yeah, the ones that have a torque to yield bolts, or as you call torque to turn. Torque to turn.
Right.
Same thing. Torque to yield, torque to turn.
Yeah, they broke off all of them in the rear left position. The rotor came loose. It ate the caliper. The wheel jammed. It took the axle bolts out. It spit out the axle, and the guy did a 180 on the highway pretty much in it, and I had to go inspect all the damage. They hadn't replaced the front bolts that were one-time use only, the rear bolts that were one-time use only, the anchor bolts were one-time use only. Didn't replace any of them, and it came apart.
Now you go to a store that's telling you got to replace all that stuff. What would you say if a person that owns their own shop advertises on YouTube that those shops that say it's only one-time use, that's bullshit. Coming to my shop, I'll save you all this money. I wish they could talk to you because you've gone and seen what happens when somebody cuts the corner and doesn't.
You can use blue Loctite, you can use red Loctite, you could use Superman's Vision. They're gonna either break or back out, no matter what. They've already stretched out. I would
not say they will. They will, as you're saying, it's inevitable. That's not necessarily true because I think that happened. You'd see a lot more failures. But you are correct. Just by saying it the way you say it, you should put the fear in somebody as a shop owner, as a professional technician, as a manager of a shop. You should put that out there that you should replace because a manufacturer says so. Their torque to yield, one-time use. Don't think you get away with Loctite. Why would you take the chance of them?
It's liability. Now, I'm just from a liability standpoint.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you take the chance of that liability?
Why?
Over what? An extra $20, $30 for you? I don't care if it's $200. Why would you take that liability?
I've seen extended warranty companies decline those parts and put it on the customer.
Well, we got to read the contract, though. The contract is very specific.
Yeah,
sometimes they'll just say hydraulics. Sometimes that doesn't mean pads and rotors. It means calipers, but not the pads and rotors. Those are a wearable item.
Yeah.
So you got to read it. You got to read what is wearable. What is a wearable item? Tires are a wearable item. If you got a tire warranty, that's on the tire company. That's on Firestone or Tire Co. or or Michelin, whoever you bought your tire from. But that's not on us. You got to deal with the tire company.
Well, I'm saying like when we do transmissions, we have to do circlips, we have to do exhaust gaskets, O-rings for the radiator, dipstick O-rings. What else do we do? There's a non-related but necessity items are not covered, right? That's also in there, unfortunately. But yeah, you're going to need the cat gasket. You're going to need the gasket for the front seal. You're going to need the side seal. You might even need an axle seal. You might wreck the stabilizer link might have to come out because you might take the control arm to get even in there. You might take the control arm out of your way. So I mean, there might be some incidentals that you got to do. Yeah.
But going back to torque to turn bolts, I've seen 1, 2, 3. I've seen 3 now on my own eyes driving down the road. Ford Transits on the side of the road with an axle that fell out of it.
Yeah.
7. I've seen 7 in the last year that had issues because of those bolts.
Customers say, I saw this guy on YouTube says that's bullshit. You don't have to replace them. I said,
No,
I'm not going to tell you to go to one because I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to hurt anybody else. I said, but that person, that's wrong for them to even be saying that if they're professional.
You ain't lying.
And this
JT,
all
how-
data, professional.
all
JT,
data says it right on the side. All data
I'm
says
not gonna.
replace this
I don't want to
bolt.
smash another channel. It's not just a professional. He's a shop owner
That's
with our
not
years
cool.
of experience. I've been in the business since I was 20 years old. JT, I am 51, so gives you an idea of how long I've been in business. 31 years. Guy's been in the business as long as me, and I called him out on it. His response on his channel was, "I do it all the time. I ain't never had a problem."
JT, how
Until
strict
you
are they
do.
with y'all on warranty one-time use parts?
One-time use parts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What do you mean? Give me an example.
like
Fuel
exhaust
line,
nuts or
high pressure fuel line across the top that runs from the high pressure pump over to the rail.
I mean,
One-time use only.
we do a Mopar warranty. We can Mopar warranty something again and again and again. At some point, they
Well,
just
Chrysler
don't.
doesn't have as many one-time use things as a lot of the other automotive companies do.
Yeah, yeah.
Like-
Only a few, and most of them are in the timing mechanisms that are critical.
Well, the high pressure fuel lines, isn't everybody saying one-time use on those?
In general, yeah, unless it's got
The
overlays
high
on
pressure
it.
from the
You
pump
would
to the
think.
rail,
yeah.
not the low pressure side, the high pressure side. I don't know if
High
anybody
pressure
that's saying
side.
you can reuse them. I'm trying to think. Does anybody out there literally state in their service manual it's reusable? I'm trying to think.
Not that I can think of. No, not even.
Can you reuse them? I know people who reuse them all the time. Do we reuse them at our shop? No.
No.
Would I reuse it on my own truck if I was in a pinch? I might. I
Maybe
doubt
it was
it.
the weekend.
Why would I take
and
that
the dealer
chance?
wasn't open.
I wouldn't do it probably because it's under the freaking intake. Okay, would I do it on my daughter's Equinox 2.4 liter EcoBoost?
No,
If I'm
just
doing my
get it
own
out.
work on my daughter, yeah,
Pop the
because it's
cover.
right there. It's not
Yeah.
like my 5.3 Chevy where it's under the intake.
Right.
Even though that intake's not hard to get off, I just why take the chance on a customer or even in my own car? It's my daughter's car. I wouldn't take the chance. I
Right.
wouldn't want a fuel leak or a fire.
There are some that maybe go through a 20-point checklist of things like that I have to check off when I do a reinspection to make sure it was actually done. And I'll make them save me the parts. I'll be like, okay, show me the one-time use only bolts. Show me the old ones. Don't throw them away. If they
Damn.
can't produce them, I'll be like, okay, I didn't verify that the one-time use bolts were even replaced because he didn't have the old ones.
I think
Better save them.
I think I brought this up before. We have a newer dealership that opened up not too far away from the shop where I currently work. And one of the techs that used to work with me went over there to work. And it's a Kia dealership.
Ooh.
And, you know, they're doing all these engines. And then Kia had that recall on the high pressure fuel lines that weren't properly torqued. And what were the guys doing? Just snugging it. Taking the
Damn.
new line from the power counter. Well, you know what audits are like. JT, you've been around a long time, right?
Yeah.
Well, they had an audit, and the auditor's like, "Well, where's all these old fuel lines at?"
Right.
You know,
Can't
for
produce
the
them.
recall, safety recall, mind you. And they're like, "We threw them away." What do you mean threw them away?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know
supposed to
much
say-
about this. They didn't have them,
Damn.
and the auditor's like, "Oh shit, what do we do?"
You know,
Right.
it's getting so bad. Like when I do transmissions on front wheel drive vehicles, 90% of the time I do not remove the axle from the vehicle. I leave the axle in the hub. But because they're getting so strict on this stuff,
Yeah.
even though I didn't remove the axle, I'll still pop that nut off and replace that nut.
The axle nut.
Yep.
You talking that stupid one that you guys, what do you call it? Pinch? What do you want to call it? Steak?
Steak.
Oh yeah,
Steak
steak.
it.
Take it in. Yeah.
God, those are nasty son of bitches on those damn new signs. You think you got it unstaked? Yeah.
That's the first I'm hearing about
You
an
might as well
inspector
quote the
coming
customer
back,
axle just to be safe.
a adjuster coming back to verify a repair. I've never heard. I've never.
Me either. I've
had to
never
deal
dealt with
with
an adjuster who came back to verify repair at my
Yeah.
shop.
I do them 1 out of every 7. I think I do a verify.
yeah.
What company?
new engine, new
is there a
transmission.
company that's more frequent that wants you to verify repair?
Yeah,
Like
because
what-
they're picky. Yeah,
What company? What kind of any repair they want you to verify?
only if it's above like $5,000.
Okay,
Generally, they
so
want to make sure they're
large
getting their
repair.
money's worth.
Large repair.
Money
Okay.
worth.
Yeah, and especially if it's a transmission or engine, they want to verify.
Okay, yeah, I've had
it's
that
not
before.
leaking,
I've had that.
overheating, no codes. They want to
I've
make
had
sure it's
that
not going to
before in a
blow up.
large repair.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants to put an engine and it blows up after a week because they didn't do the hoses or something stupid and you missed it?
What is your did they give you a time frame that you have to go back after the shop says it's finished?
48
I mean,
hours.
I know customers, as soon as it's done,
Right. They want their car.
they want their car.
Yeah.
No, I have 48 hours to call them, arrange an appointment, schedule it, get there, film it, and submit it. I have 48 hours. That's it. That's my time clock. From the minute I hit, when I get a message on my phone, because I get dispatched by text. The minute I get that on my phone, I'm already calling like, hey, can I be there tonight? Can I be there in the morning? When can I be there? So yeah, I mean, I answer within 10 minutes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have a question. Just it's more or less for people in the chat, especially if we have somebody maybe in that's a little bit
What's
on the
going on, Shannon?
younger side, and maybe if we, especially if we have some. When I say younger side, like under our ages,
Under 30.
people thinking about careers still. I'm not going to ask dumb questions like some people would ask, like, is your career lucrative? Or is it this? Or do you like it? Do you make good money? I ain't going to ask any of that stuff because, I mean, obviously, you have a life, you have a house, or a home, you have a home, you do things, you live a life. But what if somebody wanted to get into your line of work, doing what you do? What does it take? How would you start? How would you go to get into your line of work?
How I got into my line of work, or how would I advise a younger one to do it?
Both.
Well, depends on if you got a relative or somebody that's handy that works on cars, or you can get into an auto program as like a teenager and get into it as early as you can, because you got to be mechanically inclined and you got to want to do it. So there's a motivation end of it and also an ability end of it, because if you're not ambidextrous, if you can't use both hands, you're going to be really terrible at being an auto mechanic. You got to be able to use both hands. You can't be left-handed or right-handed. You got to be both-handed. Yeah, it's a talent. And if you can't do that, you're going to be severely limited if you always use your right hand.
I primarily use the right hand when I'm wrenching, and as the service writers ask me questions, I use the left hand to give them the thing. I just tell them, you are number one.
But you need to get into like a tech school, at school,
have to learn that
and do it.
Basically,
but
like
schools
going to the
took it
same
out.
career as a technician, you're saying?
I mean, do they have it at your school? Do they have a tech program at your school, or do they have electronics class or physics? I mean, you can start with the basic stuff before you work into the, always start with the easy stuff. Because if you don't know physics and you don't know mechanics at least a little bit, like hand tools, you're going to be right out of luck. You got to at least
I thought I knew physics. I thought I could like hold up a 250-pound guy from the side of a cliff with a piece of yarn, Well, I lost my friend.
Oh, well, you got to have some inner knowledge of a little bit of electronics and the fuel systems, and at least just how the struts and the suspension work. Because if you don't understand the geometry of some of the things when they come together, you get lost real easy in some things. They're so complicated. Air ride, you got hydraulic suspensions on some Hummers, and then you got electronic ride suspensions on Cadillacs. If you don't know what that 3 pins are on the top of the strut, and you go disconnect that or cut that wire, like, oh, I don't need that. I mean, all of a sudden the light's going off and the traction control lights are going on. You're like, what did I do? I just cut a wire. Yeah, well, that's the strut controller you just neutered.
Here's a question. Do you recommend for technicians to start getting into inspector positions?
No, because it's difficult. You got to know what you're looking at. And you got to know if somebody's trying to scam you or tell you some bullshit. And you just deny it and say, look, denied. That's not wrong. That's not what's wrong with it.
Well, I've been in the business long enough. I pretty much can hear it, smell it. I know bullshit when it's coming my way, like immediately. Tell me I'm wrong, JT. You smell it, don't you? Come on. We have a PhD in bullshit. I mean, we can smell it. We can dish it right back.
I very rarely get a young technician that has an insurance shop. They usually give it to the older guys in the shop. It's not usually the newbies. The newbies are usually the lube tech and the tire guys.
That's probably why I never get insurance jobs. I'm too damn young.
But see, the thing is, people rely on them like there's some kind of like almost like an insurance policy, like if they get an accident. Well, if I hit something in the road and I wipe out the oil pan, they'll just give me a new engine. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. If you hit something in the road, we're not just going to give you another engine. I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way.
It's crazy.
Do you have to
people do some weird stuff for their cars?
You got to be mechanically inclined. We have. Speaking on this, we have an inspector who used to be, an aero. What do you call it? It was an airplane tech.
Oh,
Aircraft.
Yeah, there you go. Aircraft mechanic.
Aerospace engineer.
That guy, man.
Oh, he got PhD in engine technology.
He's
I don't have
cool. But man, those are some lengthy ass inspections. I'm talking about an hour. Oh my. And he doesn't know the cars, but he has a car inspector job.
Oh wow.
So
That's
I don't know how that transitioned.
I think in all the years I've been working as a tech and dealing with any inspectors, I think only twice I came across an inspector that really you could tell was green, didn't know much, didn't really know what he's talking about. Maybe kind of bullshitted his way into the job, kind of like shined when he was in my shop. He kind of was like leaning on me to kind of answer all the questions he had to answer.
Oh wow.
So
No,
you tell me and I'll type it in. I'll write it. I was like, okay, take good notes, but don't cheat.
I usually let the tech talk. I'd be like, "What's wrong with it?" And I'll let him roll. And if he can't tell me anything, like, "Oh, there's something wrong with the engine." Okay, what's wrong with it? Well, it's making noise. Where? I'm not going to sit here and play 50 questions. I'm not trying to guess what's wrong with it. You got to tell me.
I got one. I got one. We got approved for teardown time. Inspector on the way. The inspector shows up. I just took the head off. I mean, y'all let me know what y'all want. So he asked me, we don't do engine work no more. So I don't know what the hell my straight edge is. Is you supposed to have a straight edge, or am I supposed to have a straight edge? You coming up there to inspect the engine?
Theoretically, I'm actually supposed to have it. No, I'm supposed to have that.
Straight edge.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have that. Yeah, just like this, like my scope. I'm supposed to have the tools to do whatever the job is on the assignment. So yeah, I have to bring my own straight edge if I needed it. But nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do that. No.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell mine is, and he didn't have one. So I was like, you better make up some shit because ain't going back together. Once tear down is tear down. It don't go back together. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand that part. So
hey, you got a clipboard and a feeler gauge? I could do it with a clipboard. Swear to God, it works.
Yo, make it work.
I'll make it work.
And the engine is all aluminum. It doesn't matter what you say. This engine will never be the same. This shit, they cooked it. When you see the intake manifold melted, that means that engine got extremely hot. And that soft ass aluminum that the heads are built from just can't handle that. So if anytime I see a melted plastic sensor, I want to, I want an engine. So, but they can't seem to understand that. Teardown is a big ass waste of time. However, it pays 6 hours, so I'm game.
Man, it hogs up a stall.
It do.
You know,
it does.
I had one torn down for a month, and they sent 5 inspectors out because they could not grasp what happened to this vehicle. It was a cracked exhaust port. Or? It cracked exhaust port, leaking coolant into the cylinders.
Damn.
So it's a casting in the head itself, then?
Correct.
Oh, that's tough to prove that because you have to pressurize the head at a machine shop.
I proved it. I proved it.
Oh, you took the manifold. You took the manifold off it and just left the head on it, or?
Well, there's no manifold. It's built into the head.
Oh Jesus!
But I dropped the engine out. And I cupped my hand over where the radiator hose would go and shot water in there.
Damn.
And it built enough pressure to where it starts seeping out of a crack. I posted a video on it.
Oh, okay, but I'm saying if I could video that with my scope, I would submit that on the video card and be like, here's the leak right here.
I showed that, and they wanted further tear down. They wanted the head off.
No. I'm not saying I wouldn't recommend it any further. It's already cracked. What else do you want to know?
So it got to the point where I had no choice but to abandon the job.
Damn.
Well, that's the insurance company playing games. They're playing
that
like
is only
games somehow.
That is only because I left the dealer.
Wow.
So when I transitioned into this new dealership, that was still in my stall.
Oh wow.
So it took a month for them to finally approve the repair. Because
a new head or a new engine?
Engine.
Okay.
Because water got into the cylinders, started scoring up the cylinders. You know, it just took
metal
it out.
blender.
Yep.
There aren't any more cars out with steel heads on it. They all aluminum. Any of the new stuff.
Only if it's
Most.
only if it's forged. Only if it's like a forged. But it's specific to certain vehicles. But they're rare. Most everything's aluminum block, aluminum head now. Almost everything. Or
I mean,
plastic.
y'all was around when head gasket wasn't MLS, paper head gasket, right?
Yeah.
I used to replace those all the time, man. But you know,
Well,
Since
technically,
gaskets?
they had a support ring in them.
Yeah.
They literally had a little metal ring built in around every
Yeah,
cylinder.
Oh yeah.
Crush ring.
Remember, that's before Fluffy was riding a 10-speed bike.
now they got this MLS with sheets of head gaskets,
sheets and sheets.
sheets and sheets. But yeah, I was around when head gasket really blew. You can say blown head gasket with confidence back then because
But it blows so bad that it cuts a fucking like a blowtorch blowing through the other cylinder. Have y'all seen that?
And and the problem is you can't machine the block, and you're never going to get that metal raised back up unless you take it to a specialist to TIG it and remachine it flat again and put the engine back together. Otherwise, it'll never be straight again. Never.
Talking on the head?
straight.
No, the block
And the block.
or a hole in the block. You'll never get it. You never raise that surface back up because you melted it down.
It's engine
Block's
time.
done. Engine time. It's
Yeah.
over.
When our machine played the place that used to do our machine work, he's not even in business no more because business went down because shops are replacing engines now. So yeah,
No.
he's not even
I have
needed
a hard
anymore.
time. I have a hard time getting machine work done if I need machine work done. I wanted somebody to do a head for me recently, and I had a hard time finding.
Yeah.
I had a shop. They said the machinist was gone. I wanted just a head checked for leaks, and they can't. Because, I mean, you say pressure test ahead. Most shops. What do you mean, like vacuum check it?
No, he's talking about put pressure on it to see if it's
No, but most of them do a vacuum test on them.
Do they?
Yeah, that's a pressure test. Your vacuum is pressure. It's negative.
Well,
pressure.
you know, everybody know the bootleg way to tell if a valve is still seating in a head.
I'm not talking about the valve.
Gas.
I'm talking about the actual head. Yeah. Well, you put water in it.
Water, or I've seen guys put gas in it and light it on fire and see if it come out of there.
That's a fun way of doing it, but
That's
don't
all
teach
kinds of crazy way.
Don't teach the young kids that. I mean, that's why Jason still has a beard. He knows. What
Hey,
he's doing.
tell me how y'all see a tire. Tell me how y'all see the tire that won't seat.
Oh, the explosion.
Oh, yeah.
That's me, baby.
Like,
Yeah, let a customer see you do that shit.
No, God, no.
We gotta do it. We gotta do live on that one time. The craziest shit we ever did. We could bring in all kinds of the older guys from Chad.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Too many memories.
That's one thing I hate, that this new shop has a big ass window so they could see what the hell we're doing.
Oh wow.
Sometimes these customers don't need to see what's going on.
I'll never forget, like 20 years ago or so, not quite 20 years ago, about the time all those Explorers were rolling over, I had one wasn't running right, and I said, holy shit, this fucking thing's running rich as shit. You could have flames coming out the exhaust in this. And one of the younger guys grabs this little mini as torch, a map gas torch, takes it,
right.
He hits the freaking exhaust, dude. It's a flame out the tail. Oh, you fucking asshole. It's got a plastic bumper.
Jeez, great.
So, I shut the damn thing off, and it goes boom, and it swelled the whole freaking muffler. We ended up having to replace part of the exhaust in this customer's car by fucking around.
Question for Inspector: what state do you live in, and can you actually make 70K doing it? That's what I've heard.
Yeah, but there's a glitch to that. You ready? My territory is Toledo to Erie, PA to Columbus, Ohio. So I have
Like
a
a Snap-on
700-mile
dealer.
range. No, way more than a Snap-on dealer. I cover about half the state of Ohio in a day. I mean, I drive 600 miles in a day.
Wait a minute. You have to cover half the state of Ohio.
Myself, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yourself.
Yep.
And Ohio.
Yep. All around Cleveland, yeah.
And somebody wants to know if you can make 70 grand a year dealing with Ohio people all day.
Well, I go to Erie. I mean, I go into
That's
Pittsburgh
like-
too. So I mean,
That's like
I'll go
working
into
for free.
Pennsylvania.
Anybody who knows people from Ohio, that's like working for free. If you wanted me to do that in Ohio, it'd be at least $200K a year. I'm from Michigan, man.
I get a double bonus because they pay me for my gas, but I also get to write it off. So it's almost like a double. It's almost like a double whammy on getting taxes.
They don't
back,
give you
know?
1099 or any of that shit that they paid you for this, that, and everything.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying. But you get to write it off because I have an LLC, so I kind of bill myself in a way. You gotta
I
keep
got
track
you.
of all your mileage and gas and expenses.
So you take
Even
care of
oil
like a
changes are paid
600.
for.
You take care of like a 600-mile territory. You said.
200 miles in 3 different directions because Cleveland.
How
You can't
far
go to the
north
lake.
do you go?
Well, I can't go into the lake. Toledo to the west, Columbus to the southwest, and to the east, I go Pittsburgh and Erie, PA.
And Toledo ain't that far. It's an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes from where I'm sitting right now.
Right. They pay me my basic fee and then mileage. And then if I have to reinspect, they'll pay me again. Do it all over again. Yep.
Now, you do that part time, right? You're not full time on it.
They just offered me another position, and I actually refused it. And the manager offered it to me, kind of went ballistic. But my dispatcher loves me, so I'll get 4 calls a day. Sometimes I even get 6 calls a day.
Yeah.
So
I know inspectors that, man, they work for like 3 or 4 different companies. So they're just
I work for 6. I work for 6 different companies. So yes. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, those guys stay busy. And then you got the guys that only work for one company and they're doing like 1 or 2 inspections a day. I'm like, dude, how are you?
No. And some days I'll do 4 or even 5 a day. Some days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends. I mean, the dealers keep me busy. The dealers, they're trying to warranty out whatever they can. They're not trying to pay for this stuff. They're trying to warranty
What
out.
manufacturer do you see the most from?
I see them all. Different manufacturers have different problems, but I see all of them. I mean, you name it. I've seen every
that's a
single one
really.
of them.
Is there one thing that you see that's like constant?
Not changing your damn oil and
Thank you.
wrecking stuff. Just
Customer's
wrecking the
fault.
timing.
No,
Wrecking the rod bearings.
Customer
knocking,
abuse. No, customer abuse is the number one.
Lack
constant
of
problem.
maintenance. Lack
of maintenance. Customer abuse is the number one guaranteed constant fucking problem. I mean, I could sit there and say, I can't sit there and say, in a fair way, I see, say I'm going to roll it down to trucks. I see the most common failure, or Chevys fail more than Fords because of this, or Chryslers fail more, or Rams fail more than Chevys because of this. Well, first of all, I probably see, I'm going to say Rams. I live in Metro Detroit, so I live in the Motor City. I see probably Ford and Chevy, I see 3 times to 1 on a Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
Because
but for different issues, though. Different issues, though.
Well, no, but I'm saying there's way more Chevys, GMCs. I'm grouping them together. GMC and Chevy are they're GM products.
General Motors.
There's way more GM trucks. There's way more Ford trucks on the road as of, say, the last 4 or 5 years than there is Ram by far. I mean, Ram's percentage has dropped dramatically in the market share. But, so, I mean, I'm going to see more of the other ones. But, like, common problems, I mean, aside from the known ones you hear about on the news, maintenance is still one of the biggest fucking failures.
It is.
Like,
you know, the manufacturers, they keep pushing these oil changes out so far.
No, don't do it. No,
I'm saying, like, I agree with you.
That's
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. That the customer is the most common failure, if you want to call it that. You want to know what's the most common failure in the automotive market? The customer. They don't take care of their car. Maintenance.
When did people just pop the hood and check their oil and their washer fluid like on a regular? Like, when did people stop doing that? Because your car gets a quart low, you're burning the cam bearings, you're burning up the lifters, you're burning up the rollers.
I think that came out of mind. I think that came out of mind and out of sight when life just got too goddamn busy. You got to remember, back in the day, you used to show up in the 60s and the 70s at the gas station. You went full service. They come out, clean your windshield off. It's 5 o'clock. You're going home cooking dinner. You're done for the day. 4 o'clock.
Get on the highway. Screw it.
Yeah, when they used to check your oil, you want us to top your oil off with that, fill up on the gas tank? You know?
Not anymore. No.
Now everybody, especially with the price of pay for a car, I don't know, people that I think have a level of entitlement. I just paid $70,000 for this car. It better be fucking good. Well, being good doesn't mean you can drive it for the next 3 years and not do a fucking thing.
Not even check the oil.
I don't know, Clough. I'm sure you've been around long enough. How many people in chat and how many people watching this chat, us four, how many times have you seen a car come in your shop fucked because it's out of oil or it's molasses and that oil filter is original.
Oh, every other day.
38,000 miles on the car. And you go say something to them. You got to change the oil? We've all
every other day.
We've all dealt with that.
And they always think we're trying to get one over on them. Oh, it's because I'm a woman. No.
But you're staring at the oil change sticker in the window, and the dash is saying, change oil soon. Change oil soon every time you turn the ignition on. It's flaring at you. It's right there. It's right
I know. We understand this, but chat, like,
I'm telling you,
I recommend so many oil changes. It's not even funny.
I'm starting to think that a driver's license comes with, like, you know, you also got like gives you like okay to lie too.
Oh.
Like, do you change your oil all the time? When's the last time you changed your oil? Well,
I don't know.
It was like 2 months ago. 2 months ago, when Bill Clinton was like leaving office. You know what I'm saying? I'm exaggerating a bit there, but
when I get in a vehicle, the first thing I do when I start it, look up at that window sticker.
Yep.
Oh, okay. It says 62,000. I look down, 75,000. Oh shit.
Yep.
And they'll decline it. Why?
You know, I'd love to pick on Kia and say, you know, their engines are total shit and this and that. And they have all kinds of oil consumption problems, and I see more problems with their engines than any other car manufacturer. That is somewhat true for me. Probably one of the most common failures I see is Kia engines, not current ones, but a couple of years back. But I would give Kia Hyundai credit for one thing: they at least fixed them and covered them.
We had an issue at the shop this year. You ready? This is how scary it's getting. We ran out of used oil for our regen system because nobody's changing their oil like they used to. We had 55-gallon drums full of used oil that go for days and weeks because it burns a gallon of used oil an hour. We actually ran out this year. We had to whip out a 100-gallon propane cylinder and use the thrower because we ran out of used oil because people are not changing their oil. And it's scary. They're pushing these cars way too hard, way too long.
You want scary? You want scary? Hand a 19-year-old. I didn't hand a 19-year-old a freaking floor jack and even give him a battery-powered impact and tell him change the tire on his car.
And strip the lug nuts because he had in the wrong direction right off the rip or what?
He'll be going clockwise. Dad, they don't come loose. Well, not my son. I mean, my son wouldn't say that. He know better, but I don't have a son.
Simple coil leaks that turn into major overheat. Yep.
Yes. Yeah. A simple hose leaking or even a faulty radiator cap can cost you $10,000. It totally can cost you $10,000 because you don't put in an $18, $20 radiator cap.
And anybody thinks that's expensive, all I can tell you, those who have women in their lives,
there's
very nice.
What's funny is there's signs of issues that your AC starts blowing warm, you know, your heater's not working as good. There's all these signs, and people.
You smell something coming from under the hood. You see a little wisp of something come under your hood. Well, I didn't run through a puddle. Why is my engine smoking? Well, you got a leak. Better check it. No, just keep driving.
Yep. Like I am in such a habit that every time I walk up to my vehicle, I just do a quick visual. I see anything dripping underneath.
Anything leaking up down there? No, we're all good. I checked my oil this morning on the Audi. But I have 600 miles until my next oil change. So I just wanted to make sure everything was copacetic. It was fine. It was maybe an eighth of a quart low, and that was over a whole oil change. I know I don't have a leak. I haven't had any to it from the last time I changed it. I don't have a leak. Good. I don't smell anything. I don't see anything.
Yep.
Easy.
I don't see shit. I just ride it up. That's where I'm saying. Drive it till the wheels fall off.
Okay, I got a question for you, Fluffy. How good is your service writer? Does your service writer give you like the 0.2s and the 0.3s, like the really important stuff that adds up at the end of the week, or do they skip it? Like, are you putting on wiper blades for free, or changing a tail light for free, or do they give you that 0.2 or they forget?
No, they'll give it to us
because that adds up. I mean, you do a couple cars at the end of the week, it adds up.
Yeah. Well, they sell it
at the end of your week.
Will they sell it? That's a different story.
My service writers are pretty damn good about getting everything. I'm pretty good about getting everything because I am kind of sometimes one of the service writers.
Because me, I'm like a sniper. I'm looking for everything. I'm hungry.
On the biggest tickets that our shop has, I usually call the customer. So I like shop foreman, and I don't know. I feel I'm better off explaining it than my sales guys.
Well, we use TechMetric, so TechMetric allows us to take pictures of your car and send you video, and everything's pretty much done paperless.
We can do all
I
that.
just hit boop, and then TechMetric handles it for me.
I thought my shop was using Shopware. We can do that. You can do it with Shopware too, can't you? I can send all the photos and everything. I can send video too. Maybe we're using TechMetric. You can send video with TechMetric too, right?
Yeah. I can send it right from my phone.
Yeah, that's what we use. It's what we're doing.
I got an app on this phone. I can just boop and then send them a little clip of, the belt coming off, the damn tensioner's arm is failing. Boom, take a little video of it. I'm trying to skirt off the end of the pulley. Hey, you want it or you don't? Here's your problem. Here's a video. That way they can't say, "Oh, you're taking me for a $300 tensioner and belt job." It's like, yeah, but I got to take off the lower cover, the side cover, the wheel. Got to get my arms up in there, degrease the engine a little bit. Oh, by the way, your valve cover's leaking. That's another $700.
$55K on a 2018 Nissan Rogue. Husband's car. The wife brought it in. They never programmed the light. He didn't know. Wife's car had perfect maintenance. Oh, and they bought identical Rogues the same year. What happened, Chippendale?
Oh, wow.
I did loaf, no flush. She got a new car.
Ouch.
Auto shop has become a rarity, and multiple generations of people grow up with little to no mechanical skills. That is a fact.
Right. And you can go to Tennessee Tech. I don't know if you ever heard of Tennessee Tech. You can go to something like that.
I'm thankful that my high school had the automotive programs. Now, I don't know if they have it, but back in 2006, when I was signing up for my career paths, transitioning from middle school to high school,
right?
Them damn counselors were trying to persuade me out of going into automotive so bad.
Really?
Yeah, I was getting called constantly to change, to go into business, computer programming or something in high school. I'm like, no, I want to do automotive. That's what my interest is. Oh, they don't make money. They don't do this. They're always dirty.
That's what you like to do. That's just what you like to do. You make the best of it.
Yep.
And plus, AI is coming. All the robots are coming.
I've been wanting to be a mechanic since I was young, and I'm,
now don't you just wish you'd shoot yourself?
Now, yeah, I'm like, I should have.
No, automotive. Being a mechanic can be very rewarding.
Yeah.
No, the warranty side of it.
Financially speaking, I feel as though I do pretty well. I do a lot better than most think I do as a mechanic.
Dealing with warranty,
it opened doors, other doors for other things. Like I don't just make money in the shop working on wrenches.
Yeah,
side job just pop out of nowhere sometime, or even on the social media. That's a bulk of potential, revenue to make up for that. So
I know
being a mechanic.
Don't you wish you would have started that YouTube channel 10 years ago?
Yeah, right. I didn't start working on cars when I started YouTube. That's what's pissing me off. Yeah. Now they changing.
Be like, you know what? Hit that upload.
They changing every damn thing.
Don't you wish you knew shit like years ago? Like I'm not good online, so I mean, a lot of YouTubers wish they knew what Chris Fix knew.
Oh.
That guy is so
you don't have to show your face and you can be big.
Right. He's such a mystery.
A lot of people wish they had the right lines originally. Like, there's your problem, lady. I won't say it's not that famous.
Cars aren't user friendly. That's right. I don't know if it's not that they're user friendly. I feel like manufacturers have had to step away from the user friendly because people. I don't want to say this rude. They fuck shit up.
You can't tinker with a car anymore. It's untinkerable. Yeah. They're so digitized that if you have a ground wire,
I have a question. I have a question. This is for
the manufacturer's so scared of a customer messing up their vehicle to the point where it's gonna need a warranty repair, which wouldn't be warrantable.
That's why the dipstick went away.
I have a question. I have a quick question. Fluff, and I know you're like not going to be interested in this category because you work for Nissan. But JT,
Well,
y'all excited about what might come out next year, V8 wise by Mopar?
Oh,
They're talking. No
Yeah, they
damn
talking.
active fuel management, no displacement on demand. They're talking high tech, naturally aspirated, powerful V8s. I think
Oh,
they're
I got
going to
some
rebirth a
good news.
badass Hemi. I really do. I think they're going to rebirth
I'm excited
a
for that.
badass Hemi.
I got some good news
see
for
a lot of
JT
that
though.
extra
Huh?
shit go away.
You
What'd
got
say,
what?
Jason?
I got good news for JT. Trump got rid of the start-stop system, so you don't.
Oh,
have to
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
no,
It's gone. It's out.
there's
It's
a
gone.
window of opportunity here, mission-wise, to drop shit. There's a window of opportunity for Chrysler to come out or Mopar to come out with the badass, top of the line, new technology, everything V8 Hemi.
Yeah, they trying to stay
It's
afloat.
like 700 naturally aspirated horsepower,
Yeah.
428 fucking Hemi. Chevy can come out with this. Nissan will still just have the Nissan. V8 trucks that nobody wants to buy. They already do.
What V8 truck?
Insane.
There's no V8 truck no more.
I thought last year was your last year. No, there's still 2026 Titan, isn't there?
No.
I thought they had 2025s. They couldn't sell, so they put 2026 on the label, and they still can't sell.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think 24 was the last year model for the Titans.
All I know is you can buy them things right now for like $14,000.
Damn, new? Brand new?
No, nobody. The Titans didn't take off. Nobody wants it.
Wow, too big.
It's just a resale value. Nobody
Well, who
wants
lost their job behind that? Which CEO got fired behind that?
Well, it. When you talk about the American car market, when you talk about the truck market, America owns it, like American brand name. So you got Ram, you got Chevy, you got Ford. I mean, GMC you could add in with Chevy.
What about Toyota? The Tundra did good for a while.
Now the Tundra's bounced in and it's picked up market share, but they originally grabbed their market share with the Tacoma. You know, their mid-size truck is originally.
There's 2028.
But now Toyota
Pathfinder, the Pathfinder is going back to body on frame, rear wheel drive.
Toyota's hit some rough bumps though.
I don't know what powertrain is going to be in it. I hope.
Don't know.
No, Pathfinder didn't have the V8.
No one knows.
Toyota hit some rough bumps with their Tacoma with their freaking 6-cylinder turbo and the 6 that they put in the full size and the V8.
Number one selling vehicle is a 26 RAV4. I like the RAV4s.
The all-wheel drive ones are nice.
Some of Toyotas are. Hell, I'll take.
Well, Derek, that's because all the people that aren't real smart go buy new cars with their first tax refund check. So Toyota always gets a lead in the beginning. Then Ford, GM, Chevy, Mopar start to catch up. And by Christmas, when Santa starts riding the sleigh, they beat the Toyota.
Currently have a customer, 750 Li, who drove from Alabama to Florida with a leaking water pump. Previous shop did the install wrong. It now needs a head gasket.
Oh.
How do you need a head gasket? What the fuck? What happened to the old head gasket?
Don't need a head gasket. You need your head milled.
That's what I'm saying. They'll take
head milled, and you need to replace that gasket. Well,
right.
Bring the head
but
back.
the
just gasket don't go bad.
That's exactly.
The multi-layer gasket does not go bad.
Exactly what I was finna say.
The head warps.
Yeah, you don't need no damn head gasket. You need some head work.
In diabolical, I am talking in a factory production vehicle. I'm not talking about what you can buy in a crate. I'm talking installed in the vehicle, and there's nothing that high horsepower like in a pickup truck right now. I mean, you got the what's the highest horsepower? 500 some horse.
Truck wars
Hurricane. The high output Hurricane.
High output. Yeah,
high output Hurricanes. What 540 some horse?
Something like that. It's better than the Hemi on paper, but don't nobody want it.
Oh, because it doesn't. Yeah. First of all, they did the same damn thing, JT. They put something out without testing it. It's not getting the mileage they said. It's not getting the reliability they said.
It don't do this.
There you
go.
It's American.
That's what they want.
Hey,
got American.
Let me ask you this: I want this to come out to where
it's crazy, man.
Did you have hopes for the EV charger?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
No, man. The electric. No. No, I mean,
Like the Stang.
listen. It interrupted the flow of selling the other product. So, they should have just waited till an election was over before they made harshcore decisions like that. Because
Or if they were going to
Bad
come out
decision.
with the EV, just create a new line.
yeah,
Versus,
Separate it from the main line. Yeah.
yeah.
oh my God, man. Yeah, they
Here in Metro Detroit, people with EVs are like at war with gasoline buyers, and the EVs are not doing very good. It's like cowboys and Indians.
yeah.
It's like
You go down that road, but it ain't gonna work out well.
Nissan dropped the Altima for 26-year models, and then something happened because they were supposed to have an EV to replace it. Well, the EV market's not there like they were hoping.
They were like they
So
was
now the 26 Altima is coming back. I think summer of 26 this year. So they had to revive it because the Altima was a good seller. And they chopped it, and then they realized, oh, that wasn't a good idea.
Somebody had to roll with that decision.
Yep.
And I know people don't understand the type of gasoline that you use will determine a lot about the carbon buildup within your engine, especially if it's direct injected.
Well,
So
that's
crummy, cheap
something.
gas. It's disgusting. It's literally filth through your motor.
Do you know, though, even from a technician standpoint, that's something that so many people argue about. There ain't no damn difference between the gas at Kroger and the gas at Mobile or the gas at Amcor.
Yes, the hell there is. Yeah, there is.
Costco's gas or this person's. I've been there. They fill up the tankers all at the same damn place. There's so many people that think there's no damn difference between top tier fuel and not top tier fuel, and there is a difference.
Do you understand what that says on the pump where it says R plus M over and then divide? Do you understand what that mathematical formula is for the octane rating? It's an average. It's not a guarantee. So gas, especially regular gas, varies widely on how it burns. But the better gas you use, the slower it burns and the more efficiently it burns, and the more cleaning agents might be in it, especially if it's like BP gas or Chevron or Exxon. But if you go to some like race fuel or Moe's gas, it's just gas and might be 40% ethanol. You don't know how much ethanol is going to be in that booger. It might be a lot.
There's got to be a lot of ethanol popping in a lot of these freaking tanks at places because that's, unless our sensors are shit and the software is shit on cars, that's something I got to reset once in a while. In particular models, make some models because it'll like read all the way up to 40, 50, 60% ethanol. The car will start having some issues. You just reset that.
Right. You got to reset the strategy and then it'll
it's all good again until they bring it back 6 months later.
Well, try not to put any additives in there unless you absolutely have to. Like, try to not put seafoam in your car. It's basically going to ruin the sending unit. It's going to burn.
I get so many questions about seafoam.
You know when people ask me about that shit? I said, do not add anything. Use a good quality fuel and do not add anything to your tank.
Correct. Wow. Don't put anything in the tank. Don't put Marlboro's mystery oil.
I say the same thing about engine oil. I said use a good quality oil. Change it every 5,000. Don't go past that. Try not to. I'd say full synthetic, but don't go past the 5. You're lucky if I can get them to come in at 5. 3, you're like, you're fucking mind.
Wow. Cleveland is 0 degrees in January. We're at 0. We're below.
I understand. Like I said, I'm from Metro Detroit, Jason.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's 100 degrees.
I'm north of you. Yeah, I know exactly.
Talk about a temperature swing.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah.
But I mean, it's just. I tell people don't add shit to your oil. Just do oil changes. Use a quality oil. Don't add stuff to your fuel. Use a quality fuel.
AI isn't taking over the skill tech's job.
Probably is a handheld tester, Marco, but there's also
grab anyone off the street.
Cheap ways of testing it using water, actually.
Oh, don't freak out when my Snap-on scanner's got AI on it and we hate it. It's wrong 80% of the damn time. It's so annoying. I wish they would take it out. It's so damn annoying.
Everything
it's a bar graph of like what it could be. But most of the stuff it suggests are wrong. Not even related to the code.
What DMS do y'all use?
We use a Snap-on based internet.
Y'all use like Dealer Track, CDK.
Oh, we I think it's we went. Who just had the major lawsuit? We left them.
CDK.
Yeah, they got infiltrated and scammed and all that. Shit, so we on the other one you named. What was that?
Dealer Track.
No, other one.
Reynolds and Reynolds.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
And it's so look, they don't want the same thing to happen to them to the other place. So we got to log in every third. We got to re-log in every third. Ask for a password update. It's so freaking annoying. So freaking annoying.
Like the
on
gateway,
on
like the
CDK,
gateway modules, you gotta get past them.
Yeah.
How did y'all make y'all's recommendations on CDK? Did y'all have a different, or did y'all use?
No,
CDK?
it's a different thing in ADP. No, what ADP is for the job. It might have been through it is through the operating system, the same thing.
Yeah. So
that.
Right, when you're making your recommendations, it now has AI
To do what?
prompts for recommendations.
Recommendations.
Oh, yeah.
So
We
like
got to do
you
the video. We make
you
the
click
video.
tune up,
put it up.
you click tune up, and then it'll give a suggestion of what you should write.
Oh wow.
Like what that just
Yeah.
happened like a couple weeks ago.
He just
I was
implemented
like,
it.
hell no.
He just implemented it. So yeah, it's crazy.
I
The
don't like
cars
it.
gonna start.
I
Yeah, the
don't like
cars. You know. Yeah.
Yep.
It's about
Now,
to
if
get
you had a
crazy.
scale, if you had a scale based on past experience, at least it was like, okay, well, out of the last 100 cars, 20 of them were this, 40 of them were this, 10 of them were this, 5 of them were this. That's fine. That's based on statistics and real, not a guess or not some AI analyzing a bunch of old repair orders. That's not gonna work.
High horsepower Hemis have been available. You know, Jason, now that you say that, that could bite people in the ass. Because there's always that one time where it's out of the ordinary.
Oh, I had 4 bad grounds on alumina. It drove me crazy. 4
Well, I
bad
mean, like,
grounds in a row, all daisy
us
chains.
being at
one another.
dealerships, we see repeat repairs, right? So we get used to, no crank, no start. Oh, I know what that is. Or extended crank. Oh, I know what that is. But there's always that one time where it's going to bite you in the ass because similar symptom, different issue.
The crank sensor failed and you don't know it's getting no RPM. You didn't check the scanner to see there's no RPM when you crank it. It says 0. Something crazy like that.
I'm guilty
I've been bit by that. Yeah, I've been bit by crank sensor going bad. Yeah, it's happened.
We all guilty of that shit. Took a stab at a crank sensor and then check and see if you're getting RPM or none of that.
High horsepower Hemis have been available for years.
I literally had a car towed in with no gas in it, even though it said quarter tank, and I just crawled underneath it. Went boom, boom. Oh, no gas in there. Boom.
Oh,
fuel pump module in it? No.
Yeah. Put gas in there.
Put a gallon in it. Called him up. Said, "You want a fuel pump?" He goes, "How much?" I don't know, $800. Got to drop the tank, straps, bolts. No, I don't want it. Okay, come and get it. You owe me $20 for gas and a diagnostic fee. Bye.
Talk about gas and diagnostics. What is with the people in the north? I'm sure they do it in the south too. Tell me I'm right or wrong, JT. What is with people that bring their car in for engine diagnostic on E?
Everybody.
What the fuck
that's
is
mandatory.
that? Come on,
that's a mandatory.
You
What do you
piss
mean?
a tank off when they get in the car and it says 13 miles to empty, but my engine loses power at 45. I mean, what the fuck?
This shit happen all the time. It's
Me
comical now.
On the way home from work, I drove through a serious monsoon.
Yeah,
it's been raining here for 2 days. It's literally been raining in Cleveland for 2 days straight. Terrible.
That's crazy.
GMM, I drink seafoam. Is there a handheld tester for ethanol percent?
Yes, but it's almost like a 4-gas analyzer in a way because it'll analyze the quantity, the fuels, mixture, but as well as it'll tell you the octane, and it'll even color it'll try to tell you the grade by color.
You can get a good idea of ethanol content using water and measuring cups.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you grade it, and then you kind of shake it, and it'll separate. And then when it separates, where it separates, it'll give you a percentage based on a volume. Yeah, you can take a sample.
And if you really think it's ethanol, well, no. Diesel, we do it with diesel. If we think they put diesel in the vehicle, go get a styrofoam cup.
Yeah. I got to take this phone call, so I'll catch up with you.
That, AJT.
All right, brother.
Thanks, JT. We love you, dude.
To answer that question or respond to that, they think they'll put gas in it for them. Like I will put gas in their car for them when they bring it to me on E. Yes, I will, but I charge the same thing the Enterprise Car Rental does, and anybody knows what that is.
Well, I've had a lot of cars that people grab the blue pump and pump E85 into a car and wreck it. So I mean, I've had people come in with E85, and you can smells like burning French fries on the tailpipe.
I'll probably get I probably get. I'm gonna throw even number at this.
Starts my day break clean.
I probably get probably 4 vehicles a year. That's
You good, Shannon?
That's
Holy
somebody
shit.
put diesel fuel in their gasoline vehicles. That somebody put diesel into. And out of the 4 I get, usually 3 of them a customer kind of like recalls that, oh shit. And usually
the nozzle
one
didn't
of them
quite fit in there.
usually one of them is a vehicle that came from another shop that nobody can figure out why the thing don't start. It's got spark. The timing's right. It's got fuel. And when I
Right.
start looking at, all of a sudden I think to myself,
You smell
who
it.
the hell's a leader in this shop? Can't they smell the fact that this is not gasoline? I mean,
And
this
you
is
can
why it's
feel
not
it.
igniting.
You can
And I
feel it. It
check
almost
fuel
feels like
quality,
oil.
and I'm like, okay, there's diesel in the tank. But
You
no,
put gas in your hand. You put gas in your hand, it'll evaporate within like 10 seconds.
Yeah, but
I mean,
who?
diesel fuel won't.
No, but I've had customers say that it fits in. Where is it that the pump fits in?
I've heard that too.
I hear it all the time. The pump fits in. I filled it, no problem.
Right.
I realized
Because
I did something
the
wrong
cheap
when I go down the
stations-
street.
Well, the cheap stations, when they rip the nozzles off, they'll just grab a nozzle on the back. It happens to be a gas nozzle, not paying attention to the fit of the tip. They'll just hook it right up to the pump and be like, here you go, and then put another sleeve on it for the proper color. Meanwhile, the tip on the pump handle isn't the right tip.
Oh, a tank
You
full
grab
of death.
it.
A tank full
Yeah.
of death. That's called misery.
Oh, Lord. It turns into a crystal.
Especially
it turns into
if
like
it's
blue crystals. Yeah.
especially if it's a diesel. That's called misery. Does anybody know what piss does to metal parts and aluminum? Because that's what basically death is. It's piss. It's really strong piss. It's synthetic piss.
I don't know if a lot of people know this, but if that timer runs out where it says you're deaf and you have like 50 miles to go, and then it's like a countdown to death,
Yeah.
you got to bring that thing in or tow it in before that thing hits 1 mile. As long as it has 1 mile left, we can deal with it. But the minute that son of a bitch hits 0, you got to go to the dealer and you got to have them reset it. If not, replace the PCM. Because that countdown timer is permanent.
Well, you're right. You probably got to see the dealer. I know boys that can force regens on them, but you're right. They got to have
we tried flashing it. We even went back a series.
No, you can
back
fix
to like
it.
No, I'm saying the guy that flashes them, he came in, he flashed it. He even went back a whole series of 4.2 or something. It wouldn't take it. It kept going into an infinite loop. It would not release it.
No, there's a way around it.
We tried. We spent $200, got a new PCM, fired right up, hit the key. It was fine. It was $200. We fixed it.
A Ford, you can force it.
Oh, this was I think a Ram regen on a Cummins. It had a Cummins diesel in it, I think. It kept going to regen.
Me and Fluffy both know a boy that can make that happen.
No, not in Ohio. My one guy that I know, he tried. That's the one thing. He tried more than once. It wouldn't take it. The Ram kept refusing.
I'm trying to think if they use factory software. Does Aaron use factory software when he does the force regens? I think he might use force scan. There's a way to trick it. These guys are born and raised at dealerships. They don't work there no more. But you ever know
software?
Do you know a guy named that goes by the name online of Power Stroke Tech Talk with A-Rod? When it comes to a Ford diesel, he knows how to jam those things and force them into regen. And he can run it like twice. It usually clears the problem up. Usually. I'm not saying always does. But he can force that shit. And he knows the tricks behind it. It's his art.
Oh, there's got to be. Yeah. It's all in the software. But we didn't have what we needed. We just replaced the PCM. It came right back online. Hit the key. Fired it up. And didn't even know better.
Gravity test. Heavy rain and fog and oh my god! I was kicking up mud, hitting the shoulder.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it's real shitty here too right now. Well, I'm in between. Shannon's in Wisconsin.
Kerosene. The kerosene tip is very small. The kerosene tip is for little gallons. Oh Lord, you put that in a tank. Oh Lord.
I had a gas vehicle come in with a tank full of death. That was fun. Just flush it.
No, you can't just flush it. It's like stalactites. It's stuck to everything. It's in there. A lot of times you got to replace the tank and the sending unit. You can't get it out. It won't come out. It's crystallized.
Shannon, you took your to -3. Let me see. Replacing the ECM is the easiest way and possibly the most economical way for a labor time standpoint. Otherwise, you have to run the self-test, drive it to run, and pass all monitors.
Yeah. Yep.
Excessive regen cycles will crack the canister.
Yeah, and it'll burn the regen converter up. I guess it's just a fancy catalytic converter. The thing will just melt down and try to shoot out the tailpipe.
Oh,
It's only $9
speaking
grand.
of converters, I put an engine. I put an engine in a Rogue a month ago, a little over a month ago. They came back with a check engine light, right?
420,
what?
430.
Huh?
Did you have a 420, 430 front rear converter, something?
420.
420. Mm.
And of course, you put an engine in it, you own it. Anything that happens, they're gonna come back.
Your wrench was the last one that touched it. You own it.
Yep.
It's yours until you're dead.
So I'm like, fuck, man. And I had 2 comebacks today. I had that one that I knew about was coming back, and then I had an Envy, big high rise fucking van. So on the Rogue, I scan it 420 code, pull the AF sensor, upstream O2 sensor, put a bore scope in there. Fucking catalytic converter just exploded in there. Like,
right. Right.
Okay.
The grid is gone. Yeah. Microwaved. Yep.
Chunks everywhere. I'm like, okay, well, that wasn't me.
Right.
Then on this Envy, I guess they had their cats go out or something. I don't fucking know. They put aftermarket cats on it, and those cats were shorter, so they added pipe.
Right.
They welded in pipe.
That's actually the wrong converter. That's a universal converter. Sounds like.
And all the fucking welds are leaking and shit.
That's shitty welding.
So now it's picking up too much oxygen.
And you're inducing air. Yeah, but you're inducing air in that way. It'll burn a catalyst in a month. It'll light that thing. That extra air going in there.
Nissan,
light
talk
that
about your
sucker
nightmare Nissan code that the slightest little air leak it causes a problem.
Yeah, well, because it has
even in the flex pipe, because
valve overlap, so it's just sucking in that fucking air, enriching in the mixture and doing all sorts of stupid shit. Anyways, so they burned up the rear O2 sensor on bank 2, which is the driver's side. I put an O2 sensor in it. Told them, hey, you have a lot of exhaust leaks. Well, extended warranty covered this. They covered the O2 sensor,
but not the exhaust.
Not the exhaust.
Right.
And then that's the one I did that timing cover reseal on. So I did a bunch of work.
The front cover.
Yeah. So it comes in today. Hey, check engine lights back on. Fuck. All right. What did I do? Plug it up. O2 sensor code, bank 1, catalytic converter, bank 2. Like, the fucking exhaust leaks are burning up their sensors, burning up their cat.
Right.
And this is a business that they're cheaping out on. I'm like, what do you want me to do? I can put another O2 sensor in it. You're gonna burn it up again.
Right. It's gonna flame out, and it's enriching the system to compensate for the extra air that it sees that shouldn't be there. But the computer doesn't know any better to taper it back or go into limp mode until it's failed, where the downstream has gotten so high above norm that it triggers the code that
my god on that bank 2 where the cat failed. That rear O2 is just doing that constant.
No, the O2 after it hits a critical temp should actually drop and barely peak. It shouldn't go up above half a volt or something. It should
this thing
it's working.
This thing is cycling. It's like I'm
overworked.
just hitting the fucking accelerator like that.
My cat's going berserk. It's letting way too much air and fuel by if it's doing that. No, it should never get anywhere near that. Wow.
I saw that. I was like,
$1,100. What is it? $1,100 not including installing it?
Oh no. Up around like I think the cat alone is 18.
Because right. Oh no, right. Oh no, I do aftermarket, but I mean, like AFV converter aftermarket from like car parts would be ideal. 100, but
1800 on what?
On a
one catalytic.
4.0 though. For what vehicle?
A 4.0.
4.0. Oh, these converters are getting really expensive.
The Palladium.
Some of these cars you can weld in. If you're
the labor on this one's not bad though. It's 2 hours of labor.
You can weld in a good quality universal. Magnaflow makes a couple decent universals, but you got to know what vehicles you can get away with that at, and you must be a good welder. You got to seal it all the way up.
you got to use a gas welder. You got to use an argon gas welder, and there's no air pockets.
And
you get
I
complete
think
seal.
correct me if
I
I'm
can
wrong.
get it with I can do it with a flux core and get it too. I mean,
On the vehicle.
No, I do it on the
to be
ground.
touchy
and
at the top. I ain't gonna bullshit. Matters how much room I got at the top.
Is the oil pan in the way?
I think that's why these
It's
corner
tough.
store.
It's tough to totally seal it on the
These
vehicle.
corner store. I'm gonna call them corner store muffler shops that do fucking
buddies.
quick work. Yeah, 10 minutes in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. You got fucking MIG wire fucking hanging off in 10 different
Oh yeah,
places.
if you see the cord, you see the cord of wire. That's a high quality welder there right now.
Yep.
I ain't no welder. I talk like Eric O. I ain't no welder. It ain't my expertise. But I'll tell you what. Do I see some shitty ass welds coming out of the exhaust shops, man?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
around
my
the flexi
God,
area. Oh,
I
yeah.
even put this video
I'll
up.
be honest with you. Anything I do in life, I don't care if it's painting the kitchen wall. I do my best to perfect. That's probably some of my setback in life. That my goal is always perfection on anything I do. A lot of people tell me, certain things you can't be so damn worried about. Yeah, even when I cut my grass, I want it to look. I edge it. I trim it. I weed whip. I cut it. I cut this way, and then I'll cut this way. I want the lawn to look a certain way. I don't know. I'm just picky about everything.
A lot of the people's cars I work on are on a budget, and since I'm not at a dealer, I'm dealing with I don't know if you ever heard of Snap, and people put it on like a payment plan. So we're dealing with people who can't afford $1,100 brake job, but they'll stretch it out over however many months to try to get it done just to keep driving. I mean, just people have limited funds available right now, and I guess tax returns haven't even hit yet, barely, but we're busy. I mean, I'm doing 4 cars a day. So, I mean, there's no lack of work here. None. I mean, we are busy, but just people have limited budgets. They're not going to rebuild an entire car and do brakes, struts, tires, CV axle, oil leak all in one shot. I try to break it up. Like, hey, the oil leak's not that bad. Tires can wait, rotate them, balance them. Hey, you got tie rod end, ball joint, blah. Worry about the struts, shocks later. Oil leak in a month or 2. Don't let it wait. And so prioritize it. And then so a lot of my customers are repeat, but they're just trying to keep their cars in maintenance as they're going.
I got you. That's very true. Grinder and paint makes a welder you ain't. Paintable caulk. Same thing.
Oh, there's more Bondo in Cleveland than metal.
Huh?
Yeah, there's more Bondo. There's more Bondo and plastic in Cleveland than there is metal.
Well, come on, dude. I live north of that, so you know where I'm coming from.
Oh, yeah.
We got the salt mines here in Detroit, and they sure like to play with that shit in the winter.
we got the salt bunker right here in Lake Erie, right over
I know
the
that.
stadium downtown.
You got the leftovers that we didn't catch in Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. This is that.
Oh, that's clean wells compared to some of the shit I see.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good, actually, believe it or not. It's just
that's what I just said. That's pretty clean welds compared to the shit
wait till I take it up top. Wait till
I...
Oh, my God.
He totally missed it.
The booger up there.
I can stick my pen in that. Oh, that's great. Oh.
See how they added sections? So I know if they were to even purchase a catalytic converter and I go to put that on.
There's no flange. The flange that comes with the converter won't fit up there.
They took the flange off,
Okay,
but they added pipe so that they can reach the aftermarket converter.
Flange. Yeah. The distance, the difference. Oh, Lord.
I quoted them a whole fucking exhaust. Do I feel bad about it? Nope.
No, because that's what it really needed in a way. I mean, there's no fixing that in a way. It really isn't. That's a mess. And even rewelding it would be worse. That'd make it leak even more. Trying to weld on a carbon, once it's leaked past the 2 layers of metal, you got to grind that carbon down. You can't weld the carbon. It's just slippery.
You got to clean it up.
You got to clean it up and get a good ground, and just tough. That's really tough.
Yeah, well, I've seen him on Rain Man Race. Who's he talking about? That'd be correct. Him and Ray. Oh, yeah. Power Stroke TikTok. A-Rod. There's a place here in Metro he works out of. And Also is available for appointments in South Shop in Florida.
Oh,
Sir.
wow,
Like they say, yep.
nice.
My welds do not live up to my specs, so I let someone who's yeah.
I'll do them. I
Yeah.
let some people weld some stuff for me on game, especially a frame or something big. But if I'm doing my own exhaust, I'm gonna weld it myself. I got a welder shop. I got gas. I'm ready. I got 220. I'm fine.
I have a welder. It ain't seen no fucking wire yet though.
Oh, you know what though? They got one at Harbor Freight, the wire one with no gas.
Uh-huh.
It's actually pretty dang good if you just take your time with it. Don't overheat it. Just weld a little bit at a time. And it's
Is
good
it a
for home
110?
projects.
Is it 110?
Yeah, it's 110. Yeah, it's the one from Harbor Freight. It's only like $200, but it's totally worth it. In a pinch, if you need it for weld something in an emergency, it worked
Yeah.
every time I needed to use it. Yep,
I
I
have
welded a frame with it.
want to say it's an Eastwood multi-process welder, so I could do MIG, TIG, and stick.
We have a TIG welder, but a lot of people want rims welded, but that's against the law, and so I'm not going to weld your rim. So I don't.
Is
use
it against the law?
Yeah, because a lot of the companies that produce rims now are tainting them with magnesium. So even if you try to weld them, they explode.
Ooh.
So you can try to weld a rim, but it's just going to splatter. And the hotter you get it, the more it just starts to fizz.
Yeah.
Give up. You're just going to melt it. You're not going to fix anything. The magnesium is lighting off. And it was a molded rim. It's casting. It's not.
Rim repair is going away also.
On purpose. Yeah, they don't want you welding an aluminum rim because if they crack and fail at 60 miles an hour, you're liable. So they don't want you welding aluminum rims anymore. They're doing it on purpose. That's why a rim is $800.
Welder is okay, but the wire is not.
Oh no, I don't buy their wire. No, you got to buy wire from Air Gas.
You get like what is it, flux core?
Yeah,
or you don't have to run flux core with it.
No, there's no gas, so you got to run the flux core. Otherwise, you're not going to get a good grip.
Yeah,
it's going to bounce. It's going to bounce off what you're welding. I've seen more stuff blown up. I meant to ask you about that, about the Nissans. Why can't I get a CVT belt? I mean, I can get most of the internals. I can't get a damn belt. They want to fly that thing over here. They want like $2,000 for a belt from Japan or something. Like, what is wrong with them?
Damn, you're better off getting the sub-assembly.
Oh, okay. I wonder why the belts were just so expensive on their own. Maybe they're just cornering the market on them or something.
Have you quoted the pulley system, like with the belt already attached?
No, that's up to the transmission shop. I've just recommended what I can recommend, but the transmission shop to decide what they want to replace or what they can replace.
Wait, hold up. They want what the fuck? I've never
just for the belt.
I have never seen an aftermarket trans shop be successful on a CVT rebuild.
I know a gentleman here in Cleveland that does it specifically, but if there's too much metal in the system or in the valve body, he won't do it. He's got to catch it just as it starts to go, but once it's already gone, it's too late. The pieces scatter everywhere like a shotgun, and it's over.
Oh yeah, nah. If that was our rule of thumb too. If we saw anything over a millimeter, it was a transmission.
Of where?
Yeah.
Of where? On the primary drum or on the belt?
Of slivers.
Oh, the V notch.
No. Slivers on the magnet.
Oh, on the catch magnet itself.
Yep.
Oh.
Anything over a millimeter thick.
Oh, wow. So it's got to be a chip, basically. If it looks like a chip, that's it.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I actually had a vehicle that was at a dealer, and they would just swap it out. They didn't even want to open up the internal. And it said gear 1 ratio incorrect. I said, well, that's it's sticking in 4th gear. It's a leak in between the drum and the band in like the back. If you take it apart and replace those couple of components, you don't need to replace all the tranny. No, we don't do that. We don't take them apart. Send it to it. Well, right, but my recommendation was send it to a training shop then and have them do it, but not.
They don't want us touching the actual gearbox.
No.
Nope.
What about the PTO? Do you just replace them?
What's that?
What about the PTO? Do you just replace the PTO?
Yeah.
And what if it's the output spline? That's the first thing in the damn transmission. Do you got to replace all the transmission then because the splines are gone? Oh, crap. The fact that you're shaking your head looking at me like that all weird, I'm like, oh, no. I'm sorry I asked.
The only thing they want us doing is the pump and the subassembly. So the pulley kit. The way we get it, the belt's already installed, pulleys are in, it's a drop in.
And just
take the transmission
put
apart.
the case, throw it back together, throw it in. That's it.
Yep.
Do you got to do the front and side seals too, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
And
I'm sure you got the tool. You could just, but you got the tool that drives it over the input spline, right? So you don't have to guess, or so you just bop it. It's in there, right?
Yep. I have a couple rebuilds on here.
I've seen like 2 of them, but I didn't see the part where you use the installer and the seal tool. I was kind of looking. I'm like, I wonder what he used for that. Huh. Okay.
I know there's a video out there in the early years of me doing the YouTube thing,
but not recently.
Not recently, man. I haven't done a rebuild in
everything's swap out. They come in a box.
A year or two. Well, Nissan got better on the transmissions. So
they actually have.
After 1920, we don't see the.
How many times do you have to swap it out before you get one that works?
Only in the Sentras. It seems like the Sentras have some issues more than any other. But I think it's a flow problem. Either the radiator is too small, that cooler in the corner of the radiator doesn't cool the transmission enough. I'm not sure. Maybe it's running a little hot. But it seems like the Sentras go through transmissions more than any other, more than the Rogues, more than anything else.
Well, I think the Sentra and the Versa are probably the 2 most fucking popular models, aren't they?
Yeah, they were.
That's what I'm saying. So they're like, somebody says, "What's best this vehicle? What's the best truck? What's the best this? What do you see that you have to repair the most?" Well, I can't really say that. That like say Chevy's fuel pumps fail more than anybody else's. They do. Back in the day, they did. But I mean,
send them to Dave.
I'm just saying, like, you're asking like a question that I also see more of those vehicles than maybe others. I'm going to say I see a lot of Ram trucks, but I see a lot more Fords than I see Rams. And in Metro Detroit, in the world, in the United States, there is a lot more Fords than there is Ram trucks.
What we see the most
that's
of
is that's a fact. Don't get mad at me for facts.
We see the Rogue the most. There's so many of them out there.
Dealer. What I'm saying in general, like me as an independent.
Oh yeah,
I see way more F-150s, way more Chevy GMC trucks than I do Rams.
No, we generally don't do trucks though.
Huh?
We generally do SUVs. I'm saying at my shop.
I'm just saying, like somebody asked me about a half-ton pickup. I see more Chevy GMC if you group them together, more Fords than I do Rams. So to compare a common failure on a Ram, it's not fair to compare. It's just not fair. They all have their fucking problems. But you said it best that the customer is a vehicle's worst enemy when it comes to the most common failure in a vehicle is the customer or maintenance.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
The loose nut behind the wheel. Yeah.
It's not always the person driving the car. Some people get a car and they here's your fleet vehicle. So that would be the fleet.
The parents,
the fleet manager.
The parents. Well, no, but the parents have given a kid a car and the kid just puts gas in it. Those are the worst ones I hate to see come in because they're just destroyed and they need so much work. I don't know where to start on some of them. They're oil leaks, tranny slipping, no brakes, tires are bald. Suspension's got all kinds of.
What do you mean? I got to change the tires?
You got to rotate them. Yeah, got to rotate them. Yeah. Well, the edges are worn completely off. The rear ones are brand new, but cupped.
Rotate this. I went to Henry Ford High School. Rotate this. You know what I'm saying? Privileged kids.
Patching up a used transmission is a guaranteed comeback.
I cannot believe how many of these kids look at their parents and be like, "Well, thank you for giving me a piece of shit car. I'd knock my kid's fucking head off." They told me that I gave him a $25,000 car, whatever, even a fucking $2,000 car, and they went and abused it. Didn't file maintenance. Didn't do this, and they yelled at me, the parent, for giving them a car. I actually hear that in my shop. Parents a bitch, kids a bitch. Well, thanks for giving me a piece of shit car. Like, you've been driving it for the last 10 months. You didn't do a damn thing to it, and you're gonna bitch at your parents. Oh, they should knock your head right off.
Other than putting gas in it.
Yeah, they should they should slap the fucking taste out of your mouth. I mean, thanks for giving me a piece of shit car. We gotta stop raising privileged people in this country.
Yeah.
Okay. I got an example. I got an example. I can tell you this one. A gentleman had a warranty. He drove his car out of state. He was driving to Florida. He was crossing through the Carolinas, and the car started getting hot. He called. He pulled over. He pulled over. Called the dealer in New Jersey or New York, wherever he was at. Said, "Hey, my car's getting a little hot. What should I do? Check your fluids. Everything okay? Yeah, cool. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. Okay, keep driving." Kept driving. Got to Florida. Florida was fine. Turned around in Florida. Started coming back. Got up through the hills, in Dale, in North and South Carolina, whatever. That engine got hot and boom. Towed it to a local dealer in North South Carolina. They fixed it. Okay. Then he tried to drive it to Jersey. Barely got past the bridge in Delaware over into the southern part of Jersey. Boom. The engine blows up the second time. Now it's permanent. I mean, the engine threw a rod or something. Tows it back to a dealer in New Jersey. They won't cover it. They said, no, send it back to the dealer in the Carolinas. What does it matter? You're the same dealer. Does it matter if you go to the Jersey dealer or the Carolina dealer? What the hell does it matter?
Yes.
It does, though.
Well, it did. And the guy literally had to pay for an $800 tow or something crazy to tow it back to Carolinas to get a new engine put in it. But he did get a new engine put in it.
Yeah, because that dealer holds liability. Because
for what they did to it. For what they did to the water pump or whatever was wrong with it.
Because, we're not tied together. So,
well, you're under the same banner in a way. I mean, if it's a Ford dealer, it's a Ford dealer. But
if it's warrantable, repair, then.
But if it's a mistake from a prior repair, it's got to go back to the prior tech, which is at another dealer. So
that is really up to the dealer's discretion.
Well, the Ford dealer in Jersey refused to fix it. Said no, send it back to Carolina, and the guy paid for the tow, and he got a new engine out of him. I mean, the Carolina, I got to say, the Carolina dealer stood behind their work and gave him another motor.
What we've done is we'll bill the other dealer.
Oh, okay, right.
So no, he towed it. The other dealer.
Yep.
You charge back the other dealer.
Well, he towed it back to the Carolinas, got the new engine for $10,000 for free or whatever, and drove it back to Jersey. He flew down here to go get it when it was done a month later. Flew down here to go get his car.
Yeah, I just got notification.
And the dealer that said send it back probably didn't want, they're trying to wash their hands of it. Like, oh fuck.
Right. Even though they sold them the car, wouldn't fix it because they didn't fix the coolant leak, so they wouldn't touch it.
That was a can of worms they weren't willing to open. Is what that was.
Now, we've had issues where people over torque stuff like oil filter housings that are plastic. Don't, God, if it's got over 100,000 miles on it, I'd say actually don't torque it at all. If that O-ring bottoms out and you feel that thing stop.
Done.
Don't torque it because the mechanical torque wrench, you're putting so much effort on that whole housing, you'll just bust it and you won't even hear it or see it, but it'll fail when it heats up and that plastic expands, that crack will shoot all the way down the housing. It's going to shoot oil everywhere in 10 seconds. If you're on the highway at 60 miles an hour, you don't have time to pull over. The oil's already out of the motor.
Bringing up torque specs, being an inspector, what you do, bringing that up.
Pertaining to what, like wheels being under torqued or over torqued or not torquing?
When you read through like service data. I'm saying service data.
Okay.
And it tells you, hey, this is factory torque specs on this Mopar, whatever you want to call it. This is factory torque specs on, and so I'm taking this apart, X, Y, and Z, whether it be GM, Ford. I don't give a shit what manufacturer. I'm following torque specs.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it when I'm putting the shit back together and torquing it to spec, it seems to be so much of a lighter torque than what's factory?
I think they revised the
so
torque.
Much of this factory shit that just, I mean, you got to put some serious ass in to break that oil filter loose. For example, just to break that oil filters, break that freaking drain plug loose, the factory drain plug. And I was like,
too much. Yeah, it's really the spec is fine, but
the factory
I think they go
the robots, the machines can't be accurately torquing all this shit.
I don't think they check them every torque. I mean, I know it's digital, but
they're not checking them every torque. They're checking like 1 out of 10, 1 out of 100, 1 out of whatever. I know engineers. They're checking 1 out of ever so many.
But when you when you're heat cycling a steel bolt that's threaded into an aluminum pan, the threads in the pan are aluminum. You pull in that drain plug in and out, in and out, in and out. You're torquing it. After the 6th or 7th time you pull that steel drain plug out, the aluminum's gone. So even if you change the crush washer, the threads of the aluminum pan are still gone.
Dude,
So torquing, it's ridiculous. I mean, you got to use better judgment, but it takes experience of, oh shit, I just stripped an oil pan. Let me spend the next 8 hours replacing it because I got to take the exhaust off. You'll figure it out when you do one of them that you screwed up and shouldn't do that.
Best reliable vehicle and retain their value is Toyota, but I mean, they're not for everyone.
That's also that. I will say this: Toyota built a lot of very good engines. They built a lot of good transmissions. They built a lot of good vehicles. So did Honda. So did Subaru. So did General Motors. So did Ford. So did
GMM.
Chrysler, so did Nissan. I mean, it's everybody's built great vehicles, great engines, great everything.
Yep.
Everybody now at this point in time, every big manufacturer's had their amount of shame now hitting them. I mean, the Toyota's got some shame on some of their latest engine builds.
Oh yeah,
engine packages and so on and so forth. I mean, you can't. Everybody's going to have problems when they get as big as GM, Ford, and Chrysler were, and as Toyota's gotten. When you got to start outsourcing stuff and you depend on outside suppliers to supply you with stuff, that's where the world sucks. We're going to have problems.
There's a lot of parts right now that are on back order, and we've got vehicles apart, and we're just waiting on parts. And some of them are just unattainable. There's some vehicles we just can't fix. We don't have the parts available. Starters, alternators are rare. And
Yes.
I mean, how do I find a 20-year-old starter? I can't. I got to find it somewhere. Junkyard. I got to get it rebuilt. Find one on eBay or something.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta do my oil change and rotate too.
I got to handle.
Those kids reflect their parents' behaviors, kind of. So yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Pizzas. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. All right, nap time. Later, Jim. Take care, Derek. I think plastic specs are so different. I hate dealing with plastics. Oh my goodness.
Plastic specs are different. Plastic specs are different because I really don't think the plastic. I just don't think it's consistent from environment to environment, from place to place.
I've seen plastic intake manifolds start to fail.
What's that?
I've actually seen plastic intake manifolds start to fail where the nut is starting to work its way out. And you got to take the throttle body off.
I don't think
break off. The corner of the intake will just break off.
Yeah, it's
and
not
you got a vacuum leak.
There's the consistency with. I don't know if I want to call it plastic. Because plastic has a generic formula to make plastic. I don't want to gross anybody out. I don't want to gross anybody out. But take your country crock butter or looks like butter, tastes like butter that you have in your fridge. You add 2 more ingredients to it, and you got plastic. But no, it's actually an acrylic material of some type that they're using for all these so-called plastic engine parts. And I just don't. I don't know if the weight savings is worth it. Why don't they go to aluminum? They can control. They can control the. They can control the. They can control the aluminum quality way better than they can control the composites.
Right, and just longevity. You really can't reuse too many intake manifolds. They're not going to.
Well, aluminum has great heat dissipation too. Aluminum has great heat dissipation. And aluminum is strong. Actually, it's stronger than most people think.
My Ranger has 190,000 on it. Still has original intake gaskets on it. Never had to replace them.
Damn. Ranger?
Yeah, 99 Ranger that my dad gave me has original 99? Intake manifold. Yep.
Was it got a 3-liter?
3-liter. Yep, got the U engine in it, the Flex. Yep.
That thing will run forever if you take care of it.
I got another engine to put in it when this one wears out. I'm going to bore 10 over.
I got guys coming to my shop with that engine in it over 400,000 miles.
Maintenance.
Yep.
Got no damn power. It's not fast. It ain't going to get you there fast, but it keeps running.
No, the multi-port in them is slow.
Yeah.
Well, that is a big question. That's a great question. That's a great topic for a whole live stream.
We can do a whole live stream on that.
It's not just auto manufacturers. Do you think when you go buy a new washer and dryer from LG, Whirlpool, Whirlpool, General Electric.
No.
You think they
I go
want
out
it
to
to
Amish
last?
country.
You think when you
No,
go buy a
no.
new TV, whether it be Panasonic, Sony,
Smart TV. Yeah, smart TV. Yeah. It's got a computer in it.
you think they want it to last? Do you
No.
think HP well, I don't even know damn Windows version computer companies out there anymore? No, they all put a lifespan to it. I'll be honest with you. Engineers design a transmission, they put a lifespan behind it. When they could make clutch packs thicker, they could do this, they could do that.
Here, that
People say,
Chromebook is 5 years
can't.
old.
Do you think the space shuttle they fly into outer space, you think they only make it last or like good? You think they only built it to be good for 190,000 miles when maybe it's 110,000 miles to orbit around Mars? No, they built that thing to outlast anything they project to do because they're going in territory they really don't 100% own or know what the hell's going on up there. There would be no money in the lasting.
They make more money on the maintenance than they do on
People
selling the
like
car.
us. I mean, people like us talking about how to make your shit last longer, how to keep it going. The manufacturers actually hate. I mean, I shouldn't say this because it's controversial, but do you really think after all these years and all the money that's been put into it, you really think there's absolutely no cure for cancer at all? There's no money in the cure. There's no money in the cure for medical problems.
Yep.
There's money in the maintenance.
Longevity.
Meaning you have to keep buying drugs, keep seeing a doctor to stay alive. There's money in
drug
that.
For this drug.
There's money in the maintenance and the doctors to keep going back to stay alive. There's no money in the cure.
They have a whole department dedicated to cost savings to make things last just long enough to not fail within the warranty period.
Do you actually remember when Hyundai had a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty?
Yeah. I'm not Kia. I gave them credit for that. Their shit might have fell apart, broken.
But it was great. It was great on sales, but they got it in the ass on the back end of that because so many people abuse the hell out of the warranties that they don't offer it anymore.
I'll give them credit for covering it.
They did. They stood behind it, but they wouldn't offer it for very long. But the people who had it, they definitely stood on that warranty when they could.
Will current events may affect car production parts in the near future?
You talking about
the parts come by boat.
You talk about the war, the so-called war. I call it a military action. I don't call it a war yet. You talk about the shit going on in the Middle East. My answer to that would be they're not going to affect production of parts and manufacturing of automotive products because they're not responsible for any of it. If anything, they would slow the production, or they would cause. They could. Gas prices, oil prices could go up due to delay in shipping process out of the Persian Gulf for oil.
Yeah, we already we seen the dollar spike already.
That's Wall Street playing games right now, Flo. That has nothing to do with that.
I know it was not real.
I noticed that the fluctuation is probably about 60 cents.
Yeah, but that's
we haven't been over $3.
That's not an actual overage or shortage in what is available to you. That gas is not costing any more or any less to produce right now. That's just Wall Street playing the market going up, down, and everybody responding to it. That's the owners of gas stations. That's big corporates predicting, it's going to go up or it's going to go down. We got to price accordingly in case our next fill up is this much. So yeah, it's going to play games. It's going to be quick though. It's going to be quick. And Middle East, the oil production. There's many other things that they produce. I mean, the Persian Gulf is a major travel stream out of the Middle Eastern countries. Oil is one of their biggest productions. There is other things they produce, but how much it will affect the United States economy, not much. At this point in time, not much.
The part that you're going to buy tomorrow was already on a boat 6 months ago and already got here.
That's what I said.
It's in the supply chain, so it just hasn't got there yet. But it's here. It's just in a Conex box somewhere.
Right now, I don't know anybody understands prospecting. That's what owners of gas stations, all these companies are doing. The prospecting, the market. They're looking at the market. Prices are all based off the market.
Let's avoid politics.
I'm not really
85
talking politics. I'm just
No,
talking
supply and
what they
demand.
produce.
It has nothing to do with politics.
Yeah.
It's supply and demand.
Supply and demand. I'm talking about what they produce, and
It's all the fucking they use.
is this military action against them going to affect car
They
parts or
use
anything? No, because they really don't
these
produce
events to what's
FOMO.
the word I'm looking for? What's that?
Fear of missing out. It's a FOMO effect.
Yeah.
I mean, I could talk politics. I could sit there and say if I agree or disagree with this country, that country, but I'm not talking politics. I'm talking chain and supply demand and what that particular region of the world, their major production is.
As long as they don't sink any of those big cargo boats, like the Maersk ones or anything, as long as they don't sink any of the container vessels, we're good.
I don't think any of that's going to happen. That's under very good protection from a couple good militaries.
Yeah. So as long as none of them go down, your parts are safe. They're going to get here.
You have that I know of. You have 3 militaries, 2 of them being very, very powerful.
Later, Renegade.
Protecting the travel through
the strait and everything around the Gulf.
Yes. Yeah. I tell you right now, you got USA, you got Israel, and you got Saudi Arabia all watching that, making sure that supply chain is going to be safe and protected.
I have a high school friend that's in the Green Beret that talks to me every once in a while, and he's on scene, and they ain't playing games. So the security is definitely
what we actually have.
What?
They're using what we actually have available to us. We're not holding a hand behind our back anymore.
Oh no, he's let the dogs loose. No, it's called the Department of War for a reason now.
I'm saying, like for many years, there's times that the United States has played games like one-arming it. We're not one-arming it.
No, and the world needs peace, but it's going to take a minute.
Yeah. But all right, guys, I'm gonna shut the stream down already. It's getting late for me. I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. Jason,
I got one more insurance show.
Jason, if you want to stick around, we bullshit backstage for a little bit.
Yeah, cool.
All right. So, chat,
Thanks,
y'all
everyone.
have a good weekend, and we'll see y'all next week.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.